right back up, y'all, and we're gonna hop right back into the debates. Autumn, thank you for that subscription. If you think it is wrong or moral to be gay, hop in those guest requests. Parker, welcome back. Let's hope the lag is better
I've
now.
got
Thank you
like
for the
a
little crown.
loading thing right here. Appreciate the little crown. Thank you so much. Is it still lagging, everyone? I heard it was lagging for everyone else. Appreciate the little crown. Thank you so much.
I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Lag as soon as Parker joined. Do you want me to drop real quick? And then I think I might have glitched it a little bit. I'm gonna drop and then come back, okay?
All right. All right, he's gonna drop and come back real quick, chat. So I think we are good here. So Parker's gonna hop right back in here, y'all. We're gonna get right back to the debates. If you think it's wrong or moral to be gay, hop in those guest requests. Let's go ahead and see how this works. I think we're good.
Well, I look the same right now, don't I? Look the exact same. Can't see a difference.
Thank you for their hand hearts. I think they might be trolling, maybe a little bit, and then also lags a little bit when you first bring a guest up. Not lagging. I have no lag. Okay,
Okay,
I guess let's go ahead and get a debate going and see if it
let's
holds.
get it
But
going.
yeah, let's go ahead and get our first guest of the restart up here. Let's go ahead and see what brain this guy has to say.
Hey, Daddy.
It's the exact same person.
Oh my God, Jesus
He
Christ!
literally asked us to shake ass, bro.
My fault, bro. I'm tripping tonight.
Dean needs to get his brain checked, chat. Dean needs to get his brain checked.
I do.
Yo,
What's up, man?
What's up?
How
You think
are
it's wrong or moral to be gay?
yes, I do.
Birth year,
due to
birth
my
year.
beliefs.
What's your birth year?
I was born in 2004, 19.
For
I know,
sure.
like baby voice.
Okay, so
Baby
yeah,
voice.
why do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay?
Due to my beliefs in the Christian system, there are multiple verses. Leviticus 18:22 is one, although is stated for the Israelites, and that specific law is still God breathed, so it's something that I do follow. Although I do not fully support God's slavery and actions into that, I will personally not do that due to like laws and stuff like that. But if it's to God's will, obviously I will not do it still. But obviously. It's not.
But it's still a case that you think it should be permissible if God deems it to be permissible.
Depending on the circumstances, yes.
What circumstances? Any circumstance in which God deems.
If God is punishing a civilization, random person, something, such as that. But beyond
Like such as
that,
deemed in the Bible. So also, do you think it's okay that and you think that people should not be punished within the context of there being within the context of there being like a male and like a female slave in the context of Exodus, right? Like for example, right, Exodus 21.
Repeat that. You were cutting off a bit.
Yeah, in Exodus 21, 20 through 21, anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod must be punished if the slave dies as a direct result, but they are not to be punished if the slave recovers after a day or two, since the slave is their property, right? In that sense, right, are you saying that it's okay to beat slaves?
I mean,
As long as
I
they recover in a day or
personally
two?
don't do it, but in the eyes of God, that is okay. Although in my eyes, I do not see it to be okay.
Do you think it should be permissible?
Yeah, I guess so in God's eyes, but that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about why gay is
Do
wrong.
you hold to God's view?
Yes, I do.
If you hold to God's view, then you think it should be permissible.
Yes, I do, but it's not something that I will personally do. Such
Okay.
as being gay. I
So
do not personally be gay.
appreciate all the gifts, everyone. So when it relates to this, would you say that like again, God is deeming that this is action that is permissible? You think it should be permissible on a wide scale? You think that these should be allowed to occur, right? Slavery and beating of slaves.
I personally do not. That is to God's glory, whatever He wants.
I don't know what you mean when you're saying I'm personally against this happening, but then also at the same time you say you're personally on the same side as God. That would be contradictory.
Because my views do not contradict God's, meaning that I am not the same being as God. I'm not to the higher power as God.
So they will contradict, you mean? Appreciate the confetti.
Carlene, thank you so much for the video.
Yeah. So if your views will contradict God's, well, then how can you say that you believe in the same as God?
Because I believe in God's word, not in God's actions.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so
Appreciate
God's
the crown, thank you. Because I mean, well, God's word
fucking the
would
earth.
tell us. God's word would tell us what to expect in terms of His actions, right?
Yes, but that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about why being gay is wrong. And
Okay, well, I mean, his grounding for why being gay is wrong is the Bible. Did
Oh,
Dean Gods get him?
no, no, I didn't. He just fucking left.
Okay, well,
Okay,
great.
very sweet. I guess we're gonna
Nice.
guess we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next guest here, chat.
Great. Tap that screen, everyone. Share the fucking live, everyone, and let's help get it out to more people. I don't know what's going on with the lagging right now, chat. I think it's happening on all over TikTok right now. I don't know what we're supposed to do, chat. What do y'all think we should do?
I think we just got to work through the lag here, chat. I've seen a few comments that says all of the lives are lagging on TikTok right now, and there's not lag for some. But everybody, seriously, make sure we're tippity tap it away in that phone screen and share the live with a couple friends. And by the way, right now we only have 18 guest requests, so if you think it's wrong to be gay, hop in those guest requests. You're more than likely going to get brought up for a conversation. But let's go ahead and move on to our next guest here. And thank you so much for those chilies. Thank you for that, Galaxy Max. Thank you so much. What's up, man? Do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay?
Yeah.
How old are you?
18. Yep.
What year were you born in?
Hey,
What year were you born in?
you're both gay cunts and you take it up.
Couldn't even figure it out. The mental math is strong in the youth of our society.
Yeah,
The mental math is strong.
he can't subtract 23 from 18, but he knows that being gay is
Maybe
wrong.
maybe these beliefs are associated with each other. I
Maybe so.
appreciate the crown. Thank you.
What's up, man? Do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay?
Quick question, and I'm not trying to be smart. Are either one of you gay?
No.
No.
Do you think it's wrong to
Are
be
you
gay?
gay?
I'm not gay, no. Do I think it's wrong? Why
Yeah,
is being
it's-
gay wrong? To be honest, I thought it was wrong, but I've been watching you guys for like the past week, and I don't think it's wrong anymore.
W, man, W. I'm glad. That makes me very happy,
But
man.
really,
I hope you
I
have a good
really
rest.
joined because I wanted to ask if either one of you guys were gay, and that's why you were doing this. And I wasn't trying to be smart or funny.
Thank you so much for that, Crown, and thank you so much for coming up, man. You're an absolute W. We really appreciate that. That's absolutely beautiful to hear here. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next guest. If we are in the guest request, make sure we think it's wrong or moral to be gay, y'all. Just looking for some debates, and thank you so much for that, Crown. We're gonna go ahead and get our next contestant up to the chopping block. What's up, Jess? Do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay? Thank you so much for that elephant trunk.
Well, I think like being gay isn't like completely wrong, but I think
How old are
when
you?
I'm 18,
Sweet. No, why is it wrong to be gay?
well, sorry, I can't. It's hard to explain. Like, so when back way going back, we were naturally meant to. It was meant to be boys and girls creates babies.
So that's not true at all, right? So if you're going to say like people are naturally supposed to be straight, well, I think that gay people were naturally supposed to be gay, and this is supported by science, such as this study done on the genome of gay individuals that shows like natural biological correlations between certain parts of the genome, such as the XQ23 chromosome. That's also supported, by this study right here. This one, and then there's also this one that shows a correlation between the size of the anterior commissure in the human brain and one's sexual orientation.
17.
All right, give me.
Yeah,
All right, thank you for
I
joining,
found it,
Jess.
chat. Found it. Yeah, the Insta bio said 17.
Oh, I should give it a good try. If we're in the guest request, make sure we think it's wrong or moral to be gay. Then also, we have so very little guest requests right now. Make sure to hop in there if you think it's wrong. We're moving on to our next guest. What's going on, Kylie? How are you? How old are you?
Hi, I'm 18,
What year
but
were you born in?
2005.
Okay, do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay?
No, I just
Yeah,
wanted to
unfortunately, we're only
say,
talking opposition, but I do appreciate you for coming up here, and I'm sorry for getting you off so fast. If you do have things to say, feel free to join the Discord. Either mine or Parker's, they're both in our bios. However, right now we're just looking for some debates, but I do appreciate you for coming up. We're gonna go and move on to our next guest here. Thank you so much for those hand hearts. Our next guest is loading in here. Fortunately, I don't think that they're gonna.
Yeah, I don't know if they're loading in everyone. Everyone, by the way, if you are lagging at all, this is happening all over TikTok right now. So just we have to like deal through it. TikTok does this every once in a while. But keep tapping that screen,
Hey,
keep
what's
sharing the
up?
live, everyone. So do you
Yeah,
think that it's wrong or moral to be gay?
he does.
I think you could just choose not to, just like I do all the time.
You choose not to be gay? You choose not
Yeah.
to, so could you choose to have sexual arousal towards your mother?
Well, let's not get personal, let's just talk about me.
I'm
But
asking,
yeah,
can
all the
you?
time. Huh?
Can you?
Again, let's not talk about people's moms, all right? Let's talk
No,
about dudes
can
and
you?
chicks.
Yes or no?
I never thought about it, so I don't know yet.
You don't
But you
know?
know how like
You don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, I just answer your question. Keep asking. Yeah, I just choose not to, man. I do it all the time. Sometimes I choose, sometimes, it's
Could
more
you choose
convenient.
to be sexually attracted to shit?
That's not what kind of stupid ass question is that? Nobody's gender
Can
identity
you
is
answer the question?
shit.
The point it's demonstrating is that you can't choose your sexual attraction. Nor can
No, yeah, I
I,
can all
nor
the
can
time.
Dean, nor can the people in the chat, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
can.
And I think if you
You
like
can.
make
You
this
could choose to
conscious,
find shit sexually arousing right now.
I want to talk about something I can have sex with. I can't fuck a shit stain like on my underwear or
No,
something.
but you could find sexual arousal in it.
Right, but you said fuck a shit.
What?
You said
Dude, what
have
is this
sex
guy
with shit.
talking about, bro?
yo, all right. So Taco Ninja, basically, like what we're getting at here is that like no, you cannot choose your sexual attractions. Like I'm willing to bet that you couldn't choose to be sexually aroused by your mom, in the same sense that you couldn't choose to be sexually aroused by a dead chicken, or dog shit, or dog shit mixed with human shit with a dead chicken in it, right? Or by your just like by
Damn, dude,
by
I
all
was
of these
eating, but
things, right?
then like you
And
guys
like
completely
I
made me
think that
forget.
I think if you're gonna like I think if you're gonna sit up here and tell us.
Yeah, bro, I was eating, but yeah, I can choose to have sex with dudes or women. Like I could be attracted to whatever I want.
So you could be attracted to exactly what Dean just described.
I mean, if it's wearing like some nice lace underwear, like some like if it buys me dinner first, if it has a good
Okay, come
personality,
on now.
like who
Be real,
knows?
be
All
real,
right, be
be
real.
real.
I mean, yeah, I was trying to be real, but then you
Thank
guys
you,
brought
thank
up shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No,
No,
we're again. I just described this. I appreciate the cauldron. Thank you so much.
thank you so much for the money.
It is
Man.
the case that we're saying that you
Thanks for
cannot
that
choose
nothing.
your sexual attraction. It just is the
No,
case that
yeah,
you
I
have
can.
that.
Yeah, I can. How you gonna tell me what I can do or cannot do?
Right.
Uh,
Well, again, do you believe that you can find sexual
Thank you,
arousal
Gabriel.
towards shit, dog shit?
Yes or no?
I haven't yet, so I can't say no.
I'm
Definitely.
asking, can you? Like, 'cause you're saying that you can choose. I'm
Wait,
asking, can you choose to find sexual arousal from dog shit?
yo.
Appreciate
Also,
the
you
handout.
just said that you haven't found sexual arousal towards dog shit yet,
Yeah, not
so
yet.
you wouldn't say no.
Oh
But
yeah.
earlier when you said that you can,
Can
that
you
you
show me like
constantly choose
a
to
good
not be.
looking
No, one
chick
second.
and
Let
then
me
I'll
talk.
tell
Let me
you?
talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Can you
Earlier
show me a
you said that.
picture of her?
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. So earlier you said that every day you choose not to be gay. This would imply that you do feel sexual arousal towards men. You just simply choose not to act on it. Am I like wrong in this assessment?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what I do. Every day I just choose not to.
Right. So you're unironically bisexual.
No, not even. I don't limit myself to two options.
No, you're unironically bisexual. So if you're telling us that you feel sexual attraction
Um,
towards men,
I just
you
told
just choose
you
not to
my
act on it.
identity, and you said no. You're wrong. Your identity is wrong. Like I just told you, I'm not bisexual at all.
If you're sexually aroused by men, you're either bisexual or pan, right?
Right. So why were you just limiting it to bisexual then?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to mind. Why is being gay wrong?
Okay. Because you could choose not to.
Like, is eating ice wrong?
Is what?
Is eating ice wrong?
Wait. So being straight is wrong because you can choose not to?
Well, with being straight, you don't have only the
Thank you
option
for the
of
dragon. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
with being straight, you can get to the prostate a different way, Like women, a female prostate, you can get through the vagina, but with a dude, you can only get through the pooper, and you get
Is
pooping.
is oral sex wrong?
Is what?
Is oral sex wrong? Sorry, I'm like,
If they use too much teeth, or if they have braces, or if they just don't know how to do it, yeah.
okay, so it's not wrong in normal sense. Okay, I was gonna ask him, is it wrong for gay people to do it then?
I think he was just fucking around. Like he kept talking about how it was like mislabeling him or like oral with like teeth and braces. So I think he was just fucking around.
Yeah, I think he was.
We're going to go and move on to our next guest chat, but everybody tap away on that phone screen, y'all. Everybody, let's get to 500,000 likes again. Also, make sure to share the live with a couple friends, guys. Right now, we're at 64 shares. Let's get to 500 in the next 5 minutes. And if you think it's wrong to be gay, if you think it's immoral to be gay, hop in those guest requests. We're going to go and get our next guest up here. But let's make sure we're willing to have an actual engagement and actual debate. Let's go ahead and see what James has to say.
IQ above room temperature calculated in Celsius, please.
Preferably. We have so very little guest requests at the moment.
Parker's talked to him. I don't even remember talking to that individual.
Hey, what's up, man?
Parker, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? How old are you?
20.
For sure. Do you think that being gay is wrong or immoral?
Yeah, in a sense.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a Christian man myself, and I feel like I'm a boxer too. So when I'm boxing another man, right, and I just see him shirt off.
Dude.
W guest. Yeah, I appreciate the fireworks. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the hi bear. What's up, man? Oh, he went ahead and logged out. All right, we're going to go and get our next
please.
guest up in here. Dude, I don't know what's going on with the guests tonight. I apologize.
I love
everybody.
guests
We
like
just
that,
gotta-
honestly. The ones that just come up and do that.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are the
pretty
best
funny.
trolls.
Sheila, thank you so much for the fireworks. I really appreciate you. Thank you. W fucking Sheila. Our next guest of the night's loading in here, chat. We just got to give it a second. Doesn't look like they're going to connect.
Doesn't look like they're loading in. Where are the debates? We haven't got there yet.
We have not got
Keep
there
tapping
yet,
that screen. If you share the live, we'll get some debates in.
Yeah, if you share the live, we will. What's up, man? How old are you?
Only if you share.
I don't really want to debate you, Dean. I want to debate Parker.
God
I don't want to
damn it.
debate,
God damn it.
a new
No.
gen. I want to debate the original. Okay, so get out of my
No,
way.
stop.
So I have a question for you, Parker. Are you gay yourself?
No.
Okay, so you're my idol. So if you're not gay, I don't support gay people.
Huh?
Everybody has to be like you. If you're straight, everybody else has to be straight. You get what
Why?
I mean?
Why?
Because like,
Okay,
you're
wait,
my
so
idol.
if I'm gay, does everyone else have to be gay?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
I'm
support
gay.
it. So now I support it.
Yo, W's in the chat. Everyone spam W's in the chat. Let's go.
No. I still kind of don't, but like I'll support it just for you.
Okay, please. What is going on tonight, chat? What is going on tonight? Yeah.
Dude, that's one of the longest running trolls on my account. They always come in with a new name. They've been doing it for months. What's up, D-Trill?
What's up,
do you
my
think
boy?
it's wrong
Thank you
or
for the corgi.
moral
I
to be
appreciate
gay?
it.
Do I think it's wrong to be gay?
Yep.
You know, I think there's a lot of mixed opinions on this. I think there's a lot of people that come at this out of hatred, and then I think there's a lot of people that come at it from like a logical standpoint. And I think it all depends on where you stand religiously, because I think that's the biggest.
Do you think it's wrong to be gay?
Yeah, I do personally.
Why?
Because I feel like that goes against nature. And if
How
you,
so?
How so? I feel like a majority of people, if you want to go based on how you reproduce, it takes a male and a woman to reproduce.
Right. So would it be immoral for me to marry and have intercourse with an infertile woman?
With an infertile woman?
Yeah.
Marry, no. Have intercourse with, probably.
Why would it be? Go ahead.
Okay, so if two people have had produced children, like multiple children already, and they're both infertile at this point in their life,
Gotcha.
right? Is it wrong for them to engage in intercourse in marriage?
Inside of marriage? No, I don't think so.
So again, that doesn't lead to reproduction.
Got you. But then I also think at the same time, it is immoral to marry if you're same sex.
Okay, so and that's based on religion. Okay, so how do you know that your religion is accurate to prescribe that this is the correct way to like act?
If you're going based on,
Thank you for the fireworks.
if you're going based on, then faith comes into play. Not everybody agrees on faith. So I feel like I personally may agree that it is morally wrong, but you guys might not agree that it's morally wrong.
Well, what we're asking is like why it's morally wrong. And if you're gonna say like it's morally wrong to like be gay or to like have a same-sex marriage and your justification for this is faith, well, I don't think that faith is gonna be an adequate form of justification for any given belief. A good example of this would be if I have faith in a God and this God tells me that I should go unalive like 500 people, would I be justified in unaliving 500 people or thinking that it's okay to unalive 500 people?
Justified in your own belief, if that helps you sleep better or helps you feel better about yourself, I would think so.
Right. So if I have faith in like a common figure, and this common figure tells us that we should all be racist, and then I'm racist, am I justified in being racist?
If you feel you are.
Okay, so if I have faith in God and this God tells me to drive a plane into these two twin towers on September 11th, 2001, would I be justified in doing so?
If you feel you are. I
So
think that's what I meant.
you unironically just justified 9/11. I hope you just know that, right? Because that's exactly what they did. They had
That
faith
that
in they had faith in an
that's
ulterior
that's
deity,
great
and
if
they
you
were under
really
and they
want
were
to
under
put
the
it down,
direction.
man.
No, hold up, stop. No, so this unironically, you just
Okay.
justified 9/11. So like they had faith in this
I
alternative
heard what you
deity. That
said. I
stop
understood
talking, stop
exactly what.
talking, stop
Shut the
talking, stop
fuck up,
talking,
you
stop
dumbass
talking.
boy.
Yo, another emotional man. We got an emotional man chat, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on your first mute, right? So, anyways, so you just like, so you just said like, so you said like, the individuals that prescribe to like the certain religion in which they committed 9/11 to bestow as like an act of their God, they did so on the act of faith, and you just said that they were justified in doing so, right? So, like, the point of this was to show that faith does not allow like for an adequate form of justification for any given belief, because they were obviously not justified in doing that, and the correlation is going to be that you are not justified in finding gay to be wrong if it is based upon faith and faith alone.
You continue to talk over exactly. You continue to talk over, bro, but I came on originally to say that I support both of what you and Parker are doing by bringing out good arguments and questioning other people's beliefs. I came on here to say that I personally may not agree with something, but the fact that you try people's beliefs and question them on what they want to say or what they feel
Thank you,
they
Stewie. Right, but then you get all emotional when I press your beliefs.
No, when you say that you come at me, when you ask a question about flying a plane into Twin Towers, right? And then I make my statement, I know you're talking about 9/11 100%. And then when I
Well,
respond based
duh.
off of that situation and you say, I hope you understand that you just justified 9/11.
You
No, I
did. You
didn't
said it was
justify it.
justified. So then, therefore, it would be unjustified, right?
What I said was if you believe as a person, like the people that flew those planes into the Twin Towers, if you believe that that was what you were meant to do, great, good for you. You believed that was something you wanted to
Was
do
that a justified action? Was that a justified belief? Yes or no?
for themselves in their brain, for sure.
No, that's not what I'm asking here, right?
That is exactly what you just asked me, brother.
So are you saying that anyone could be justified in doing anything?
I 100% agree with that, for sure.
Right, so someone could be justified in, say, like raping like a bunch of really small children.
Now you're putting words in my mouth, my guy.
No, you just said that anyone could be justified at doing anything. So this is going to be
Don't other
someone
people
doing an
feel they
action.
could be justified to do something if they do anything,
Right,
right?
but just because we feel a certain way doesn't mean like we're correct, right?
Right. So just if you feel a certain way to,
Dude, all
as
I'm
in
asking is
maybe
if faith is
marry
an
a
adequate
gay
form
man
of justification,
or
right?
to be gay or to have gay sex, if you feel that way,
Thank you
right?
for that, a mustache.
That's something that could be justified, right?
Well,
Wait, so
like
if
you
this
have
is
it.
just based upon faith, we can just ask a simple question here, right? Like, do you think that I'm justified in believing that Stewie Griffin created the universe through a temporal loop?
He
If
said
you
yeah.
want, if
He
you
said
want
yeah.
to.
No, he's
I'm
willing to grant
justified?
justification for anything.
Am I justified in believing the Tooth Fairy will create the universe?
What are you getting on with this,
Like,
Porker?
you think that these are things that are rational to believe in? I just wanted to clarify.
If you personally believe that, for sure.
And that's rational. You think that's conducive towards a society in which is intellectual, right? To believe in things with absolutely no evidence.
To believe in things with absolutely no evidence.
Yeah.
If
How do
you
we know it's not delusion? How do we know it's not just imagination?
if you personally believe those things, for sure.
Yeah, I can personally believe whatever I want in my imagination. Doesn't mean it's real. I can believe I have an imaginary friend that's real.
Absolutely not.
That doesn't mean it's true.
Right. I agree.
Okay, so like just because you have a personal belief about something doesn't mean it's true. So again, why are you saying that just because you do have a personal belief it's true? Because that's exactly what it is when it relates to faith. Faith is just saying personal belief, therefore true.
But I told you that from the start. I'm just saying that's my personal opinion. I believe it's morally wrong.
Right, but this is a debate, right?
I
But we're
agree.
asking why.
Oh,
Like, why do
why
you think
I
it's
think
wrong? Like, that's like the title of the live. This is why
Yeah.
is being gay wrong?
Oh, like wow, like request to join to debate. Like I don't know.
that?
Thank you for
Okay.
the Panthers. Wow.
Hey, y'all keep doing what you're doing, bro.
So you just wanted to come up here and just fucking talk.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next guest here, chat. Appreciate you for coming up. Let's go ahead and see what
I'm so confused.
Yeah, me too. I'm also very confused.
Today's been wild.
I don't think we've had like I don't think we've had a solid debate yet. I don't think
actually
there's been one.
don't think that we've had.
Yeah, no, guys. If you think that being gay is wrong, hop in those guest requests, y'all. We're just looking for a solid debate. I mean, if you think that you could take us on, hop in. What's up, man?
Hello.
Infant.
Jesus Christ, man.
Infant identified.
Yeah, moving on to our next guest here, guys. Make sure we're tapping away in that phone screen. Let's get to 500,000 likes. Also, share the live with a couple friends and hit that follow button, baby. Our next guest is loading in. You appreciate you for that love you ran.
We'll see if we can get someone. Everyone tap the screen, share the live, everyone. Let's strike the 500 shares, everyone. We're getting really close.
We also have
We're at 166. Let's run it up. Copy link, send it to a few friends.
We also have a very small amount of guest requests right now. We only have 24 guest requests. What's up,
That's
Anthony?
a small amount.
It is.
Hello?
You think it's wrong or immoral to be gay?
I think that it is definitely wrong.
Okay, why?
I mean, just to kind of put it in an aspect of, let's go back to the very, 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 very beginning of time. What does it take to make a human being? Could you answer that for me?
A man and a woman engaging in intercourse.
I'm not
in
saying a
general
man
terms.
and a woman. No, let's break it down to just a cellular level. It takes a sperm and egg,
An egg,
correct?
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, if being gay was correct, I mean, that's just natural nature, and I believe that everything has a natural selection, which means that if you were gay, that makes you abnormal, right? Correct or wrong?
So by abnormal, are you just saying something that's like not likely to occur? Like abnormal could relate to my eye color?
No, so I remember you were in the live the other day, and you said something about science is about like absolutes, correct?
Right.
You were in the live the other day, so what's your name? Who's this guy? Parker? You
I
were
would have
talking
never
about
said
science.
that science
No, you
says...
you did. I have a recorder. I promise you. You
Okay,
were
I'd
talking to some
I'd
dude.
like to see that recording.
Okay, I'll send it to you. But you said it. So you said science deals in
No,
absolutes.
this is not going to be a belief in which Parker holds.
What do you mean he's not gonna believe it?
Yeah, I've
If he
never
said
said that on a live.
You've never said that?
No.
So I'm just making it up. I just joined a random guy just
Mhm.
to say that to you.
Mhm.
That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? Unironically, I've never said that. I appreciate the paper.
I
Panther
promise.
Paws,
But
appreciate
okay,
it.
if that's
Like
if,
unironically,
I
I've
guess I'm
never
just
said it.
I guess I just picked somebody that just looks like you. I guess I'm tripping. But
I mean, people do that actually.
But I don't.
Like me.
I don't know you. This is my first time seeing you as a host. I've seen Parker before. I've never
Why is
seen
being gay
Dean
wrong?
as a host.
Why is being gay wrong?
Why is being gay wrong? Because it just doesn't go with natural selection.
How
It
so?
has nothing to do. There's nothing natural about being gay.
Define natural.
Define natural. I mean, you should know what natural is.
No,
I
give me
shouldn't
a
really have to
definition for the
define
word
it.
in which you're using. Give a definition.
Why do I have to use a definition? You know what
Because I want to
natural
know what
means.
you're referring to. Okay, define natural, buddy.
Define natural. I mean, it's something that was just already here. There was something you have to
No,
change.
I hear you tapping
Right.
on your keyboard. Look it up
That
and
is,
then tell me.
so yeah, I am looking it up. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
So
though.
just
But-
tell me what it says. when
Okay,
look
you
it up.
says it natural, existing in or caused by nature, not made up.
Oh, okay.
or
So
caused by
there are thousands
humankind.
of different species in which
Wait,
exhibit
you didn't let me finish
homosexual
reading.
intercourse.
You didn't let me finish reading. I have to finish the
I
whole
don't. You don't
definition.
need to finish reading, right?
I do.
You already know
I do
what
because there's
definition
more
it
to it,
is.
right? So it says not made or caused by humankind.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the rest
There are
of that
thousands
definition.
of different species that engage in gay intercourse in nature, not caused by humans.
Are we? But we're talking about being gay. We're not talking about other animals. We're talking about
Right,
humans
Anthony.
being gay.
No, here's the thing though. So you're prescribing this definition.
Yes.
Like as you're saying, being gay is unnatural. Therefore,
Yes.
it is not existing in nor caused by nature. So let's go
Yes.
ahead and start with the
Wait, then
existing
being
point.
straight isn't natural, by the way, because then it's determined by man,
Okay.
right?
How is it determined by man? But you just said when I asked
How
you
are
in the
you saying
beginning,
it's not
how is
determined by man?
how is a person made? We broke it down to a cellular level where it went to a sperm and a egg cell, which means a male and a woman have to produce that, correct? Which makes that natural selection. There's no other way to make a human. which
Yeah, so
is the word
that
natural.
is a natural way in which you can, right? But that would be if you are
Yeah.
referring to natural within the context of something that exists within nature. And it's
Yes.
also the case that existing within nature, there are individuals in which engage in gay intercourse. Okay?
But
So just because something is natural, right, even under your view, doesn't mean we should consider it right. And just because something's
yes,
unnatural doesn't mean you should consider it wrong.
I
Right?
should
Like this,
consider it.
They're
do you
not.
think what you're doing on your phone right now is natural?
It's not natural
Is
because
it wrong?
it's influenced by humankind. No, it's not necessarily wrong because we're
Okay.
not influencing
So then,
anything.
therefore, there isn't like a necessary correlation between something
Okay.
being unnatural and wrong. But not to
Mhm.
mention that being gay isn't unnatural. Once again, the definition
Mhm.
that you
Yes.
prescribed is from Oxford Language, and it's
Mhm.
existing in or caused by nature. So is homosexuality existing in nature? Yes, we observe
Mhm.
homosexuality in over 3,000 animal species. I could give you sources if you want. Is homosexuality caused by nature? Yes, we have like loads of empirical evidence to support the claim that being like gay would be caused by nature, be caused by natural
Okay.
means, right?
Okay.
So like the first piece of evidence that we could look at would be like this study done on the genomes of gay individuals, and this would
Uh-huh.
show an association between like the XQ23 chromosome and gay men. The study would show the same thing, and then this study would show an association between the size of the anterior commissure in the human brain and sexual orientation, right? And all these
Mhm.
traits are naturally developed starting about 8 weeks gestation with the activation or inactivation of the SRY gene. Therefore, like homosexuality would meet both of the criteria of the definition of natural. Therefore, would be prescribed as natural.
Okay, but can I just want to take it back one more time. In the beginning, I asked you a very simple question. What does it take to make a human being?
Right, so it takes a sperm and an egg. Thank you for so much for that
Okay,
glowing
yes,
jellyfish.
right.
Right,
So,
but like where we followed from this is that it would be unnatural because it does
yeah,
not meet this criteria.
yeah,
However, like I had you define natural, and then
yes.
I showed how homosexuality met that
Okay,
criteria.
okay,
But
can
now, if
I?
you just want to say it's like immoral to be gay because they
No,
can't
no,
like
no,
yield
no. Just
offspring.
wait. Can I just finish my thought before you interrupt?
I
Just
mean,
let me
like
finish
you
my thought,
can't
and I will let you
define.
finish
Yeah,
yours.
sure, sure. You can't
Okay.
like define You can't define natural, and then
Okay.
when I show homosexuality to meet the
Okay.
criteria for the definition, you still
Right.
say it's like unnatural.
Right.
You're either gonna have
Okay.
to change your definition of natural, or show me how like my argument for why it didn't or why it met the
Okay.
criteria was wrong.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So, in the beginning of time, there was a man and a woman, correct? Yes or no? In order
Right.
to create another being, or in
Right.
order to create
Thank you for
another
the big
male,
Ukraine.
female,
Yep.
there was a male and a woman, right?
Right.
Natural order was that the male and the woman intercourse and created whatever offspring was next,
That's how offspring is
correct?
produced. Yes.
All right, so that's a natural selection. Once again, we're going to go off of natural because you're
Okay.
trying to make natural seem like natural is
I,
not what it is when it's a
homie, I
definite
had you
just, right?
define natural. I
Right,
had
right.
you
And
define
I told you
natural.
that. And I said not made or caused by a humankind. And you're not
Right, and then
listening.
I just showed you how
Why are you
homosexuality was
still
not made or
interrupting,
caused by
sir? You
humankind.
said you would let me finish my
Because
thought, and
nothing
I'm
about
trying
what
to
you're
finish
saying
it.
is going to show how like my prescription of how
Nothing's
this
going to
how
show
it
me.
meets the
So
definition is wrong.
if there was a man and a woman, right, and they had a child, they had that child. What do you think they told their child to do? How do you reproduce another child? They told their child so that child could reproduce. You need this
Right.
and this to make a
Isn't
child,
isn't
correct?
fertility immoral?
Fertility is immoral. How is it immoral?
So infertility is not immoral?
It's not immoral.
Right. So if we actually just, take a quick peek at the graph here, we see
Right.
that being gay leads to no reproduction in the same sense
Right.
that infertility leads to no reproduction.
Right.
So when you're making this argument that it's
Right.
wrong to be gay because it does not meet like the
But here's
natural.
the
Stop
difference.
interrupting me. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt
Oh
me.
my
Right?
gosh! But he
So in
did
the same way,
finish
no,
his
don't
thought.
interrupt me. Stop
Here we
talking.
go.
Right? Stop
Yep.
talking.
Go
Stop
ahead.
talking. Stop talking.
Go ahead,
right?
bro.
Stop,
Just finish
bro.
your
Stop.
thought.
Stop talking. Stop
finish your
talking.
thought.
Stop, Anthony. Stop talking. Right?
Finish
So
your thought.
stop talking. Right? So if you're gonna say that being gay does not meet like the natural order of things of like how reproduction occurs, therefore it's
Yes.
immoral. Well, like infertility would not meet this natural order of things because they cannot
Yes.
reproduce either. Then not to mention like you still have not like
Mm-hmm.
shown me how I like categorized homosexuality
Mm-hmm.
as your definition of natural, right? Existing and are caused by nature. I showed
Mm-hmm.
you how it was existing and caused by nature, and then you were on this point of reproduction. I showed
Right.
you this other condition of human experience that does not lead to reproduction, yet you do not call it immoral. And then
Right.
Parker, mentioned even if something isn't natural or unnatural, that doesn't necessarily make it moral or immoral.
One second.
I.e., the case of your phone. Stewie, thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much for the travel with me.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
You done? Can I finish my thing now? So
Can
you
you
just told me
respond?
there's being gay and there's being infertile. Infertile is a natural selection that happens throughout the human course. If something were to naturally be infertile, that means no human could do anything to cause that. Being gay is an option. You can choose to be gay. Like right now, I'm a married man to a woman. If I decided tomorrow that I want to go have intercourse with a man, that's a choice. There's nothing natural about that. But
Yeah.
I can
So
say
can
today
you please
that
show me? Can you please show me?
can
So
I
once
please
again,
show you? What?
this study shows a correlation between the size of the anterior commissure and sexual orientation, i.e., this would be denoting of the fact that sexual orientation and what you're aroused by is not a conscious decision, and it's rather determined by physicalities of your anatomy and of your genome. Right? Can you show me how this study's false, or can you like show me how this study's false, or what about this study? Right?
Yes.
It's like sexual orientation is not going to be a choice for like a multitude of reasons. The first one is just the science that I just showed you. The second one
Right.
is like I don't truly believe that you could choose to be sexually aroused by a man
Right.
tomorrow, and we could go down that line. And then the
We,
third part's going to be that we observe homosexuality in over 3,000 animal species. All of these animals not being able to make conscious decisions in the same way you and I do. And if they
right.
can't make conscious decisions, yet they're gay, being gay can't be a conscious decision. So there's like three really good points.
You're saying being gay can't be a conscious decision. How is that not a conscious? Can I not? I'm telling you, this is a fact. Can I not tomorrow go up to a man and kiss a man doing a
Anthony,
gay action?
what you're misunderstanding is what we consider to be gay. If we're talking about the attraction, right, that's going to be separate from you engaging in the action, right? You can have attraction and not engage in the action, and you can engage in the action without having the attraction. So again, we are referencing someone having that attraction. We're saying you're not choosing the attraction, but you can choose to act upon your attractions.
That doesn't make sense.
How does that not make sense?
You can choose to interact on your attractions, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah, you can act upon your attractions, but your
Okay, so
attractions you do not choose.
I do not choose my attractions.
Yeah, you did not choose to find women attractive. You simply just do find women attractive.
Okay, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Why did you choose blue?
That's just what I like.
That's just what you like. There's so many other colors you could have chose, but you just like blue.
Okay.
What made you just like blue randomly? Did you were
I
just
could
born
choose a
like
different
that?
color. I could choose a different color to like, right? But I can't choose a different sexuality.
Yeah, can
I
you
can't
choose to get a boner
choose.
to blue?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Yes,
you
you can.
can.
You can, for sure.
Can you choose to get a boner to dog shit?
I guess.
What about choosing to get a boner to dog shit mixed with human shit?
I guess. Listen, it's all a choice. If it's a mental thing. If you just sit here and say, "Oh,
Can you choose to get a boner to dog shit mixed with human shit, mixed with cow shit, mixed with goat shit?
yes, yes," there's
Can,
probably somebody
can
out
you
there.
can you choose to be attracted to your mother?
I can
Can
choose
you?
that. Yes, I can choose that.
Like you specifically?
Yes, if I chose to say I'm attracted to my mother, which is, according to
No, would you like
society,
actually be attracted to her?
would I actually, if I chose to? I mean, I'm not. I have a wife. Why would I say I'm attracted to my mother?
Do you have any kids?
No, but can you choose
No,
to
I
be?
don't have any kids. Could I choose to be?
Wait,
If I
wait,
wanted to,
actually,
yes.
wait. Are you attracted to any women outside of the context of your marriage?
No, I love my wife and only my wife. But that's
You're not
religious
attracted to a
reasons.
single other woman.
No, not at
No
all.
woman
But
on the planet is attractive.
like I just told you, I'm a very religious man, so that's where that we can't really tread on that. That's
So
just
not
my
a
religion
single
because
woman on the planet is attractive.
Like
no,
visually attractive.
I promise you, no.
You think that
That's
every single
I'm,
woman,
mhm,
every single woman apart from
mhm.
your wife is a
Yes,
1 out of 10, like visually speaking.
yes. There you
Like
go. If I would have chose them if I didn't choose my wife. But guess what I did? I chose my wife for a reason. That's what marriage is about. Marriage
so
isn't about going around still calling other people attractive. Marriage is supposed to
no,
be
not
between
calling
two
them,
people.
just thinking. So
Right.
you've never looked at another woman and said they're visually attractive, like they're appealing.
Nope, don't need to. Before I was married, yes. But when I got married, no.
So
Okay.
when were you still in a relationship prior to being married?
Was I in a relationship prior to being married? No, I was with my wife. Before that, I
But
was a single
you were
man
in a
being a whore.
relationship with your wife, right?
I am in a relationship with my wife.
No,
Correct.
prior to being married.
Prior to being married, yes.
Okay. So before you were married, you
Hmm.
still found women attractive. So the point
Yes.
I would then say is that then in the relationship with your now wife
Hmm.
were choosing to find women attractive.
Yes, before I got married, because the life of a married man, which was a choice, the choice of being married means you can no longer go out there and go choose another woman. And because
Well,
simply
wouldn't that
my
be when you're in
beliefs,
a relationship?
when you're in a relationship, once again, if I was a single man and had no woman attached to me, and I found every other woman attractive, that's me choosing my
No,
primate or
I'm
my.
talking about when you were in a relationship with who is
Yes,
your wife now,
yes.
and
Who is
you
my
were
wife now?
choosing to find other women attractive when you could have chose otherwise.
No, because
I don't think you could have chose, but like you think that you could have chose otherwise. So I'm asking, why were you specifically trying to find women attractive, right?
why
While
was
in
I?
a relationship
Because
with your now wife.
that was a choice, right? I could have chose to say, hey, maybe I don't want a woman and I want to be gay,
I
or hey, I don't want to, be a married man. I want to do polynogamy,
you
something
know,
of that
honestly,
choice, right?
honestly,
But
like
I chose to be a married man.
I just sit here. I just like honestly, I'm just like dumbfounded by this shit, right?
You're
So I'm just
right.
gonna like I'm gonna like be so blatantly honest to you. I'm a
Yes.
straight man, and the
Yes.
thought of me engaging in sexual intercourse with another man is
Mm,
disgusting. In
you're
the
right.
same sense
But that's
that
your
the thought.
choice
No,
to
no,
say that.
listen, Anthony. In the same
Yes.
sense that like I think the thought of like heterosexual intercourse from a
Yes.
gay man's perspective would also be disgusting. But
Yes.
I can never choose to look at a man and be sexually aroused.
You can.
I can never choose to look at a pile of dog shit and be sexually aroused. Can you
You
try to gaslight me? Can we argue? Can you try to convince me that I can look at a pile of dog shit and be sexually aroused? Can you convince me of that? I want to debate
You
about
just
that.
gotta believe it, Dean. You just
I
gotta
mean,
believe it, man.
I know it's
Just
just
believe
like
it.
it's not like
Believe it. Dean, just believe it, man. Have faith. Trust me, bro.
it's just
listen, bro.
I need the faith, bro. I need the
You
faith,
want
man.
me to say that you chose to just say all of that, correct? You chose to say all of that.
Convince
That's
me that I make a conscious decision to not be turned on by dog shit, or I could decide to be turned on by
you
dog
could.
shit.
That's just your choice. That's your preference.
You're like that's Delulu.
It's
No,
the
no, no.
Lulu that you have a choice.
I could never choose to be
Yes,
sexually aroused and have blood
correct.
rush to my male member
Okay,
when I look at that. I could never choose
okay.
to look at another man and be
Right,
sexually aroused. And also,
right.
if sexual orientation was a choice, then why would
Yes,
we see so many gay people that chose to be gay under your
yes,
worldview making
yes.
this choice? When
Okay.
don't stop interrupting me, right? Because
Oh my
honestly, like
God.
there's social persecution that exists now and social persecution that has always existed, even sometimes institutionalized. Like, why are gay men choosing to be gay in Saudi Arabia where they get unalived for it, right? Why are like lesbians or like gay men choosing to be gay? Thank you for the lock and key. When they face extreme prejudice and societal societal prejudice for this apparent choice, right? And why do so many straight women choose to be straight when they realize, well, some of them would even tell you that they would prefer to be a lesbian because men are so dog shit. Why can I conceive of like a handful of radical feminists that choose that seriously that are still like attracted to men, and they will come out and they will say that men fucking suck, right? That's like if it's a choice, then why is reality in the way and such it is?
I can answer now.
Answer any of that.
Everything is a choice because you choose to make it that way, correct? Do you not choose to be religious, yes or no? Do you not
I don't
choose to
choose to get a
identify?
boner to Jesus. I could never
Oh
choose.
my,
I could choose to believe in Jesus. Couldn't choose to get a boner to him.
that's not what I said. I said, do you choose to be religious, yes or
Yeah,
no?
so remember in like middle school, like maybe early high school, when you'd like get a random BONER, like walking up to present in front of class. Remember, like
Mm-hmm.
the jokes that go around that. Thank you for that
Mm-hmm.
cat. Did you just choose to get all those random BONERs?
You can definitely choose to, well, it's part of the learning process. Do you still get
There's
boners
no
when you just
way.
walk around as a
There's
grown
no
Then why
man?
way.
couldn't you just get rid of it?
That's what I'm about to say. As a grown man, do you still get random boners when you walk around places? Are you still
There's
doing that?
different types of development, right? So
There-
it's not as likely to happen, right?
Okay,
Because
right.
you were
But
at
that,
like a stage of puberty.
but exactly. So you just answered that. That's part of your natural body. Your body
That has
does
Wait,
not know
wait,
nothing.
how to
something you didn't
control its
choose.
functions,
Thank you
right?
very much. You just ran right into the point.
Right. I chose what? Puberty?
No, you didn't
Puberty has
choose.
nothing to do with being
It is
gay.
the case that your hormones were at a different point.
Right. Your hormones at a different point. But did you
Yeah, that's
still
not something you
choose?
chose.
Can you
But
choose
that
to
has
fly?
nothing to do with being gay.
Can you choose to fly? Can you choose to
What do
Choose
you
to
fly?
mean?
fly.
Can you choose to fly,
What does
Anthony?
your hormones and you being gay have to do with anything?
No, no. I'm talking about in terms of sexual drive.
Yes, but what does that have to do with you being gay? You still choose to be gay or not? It has
Homie
nothing to do
Anthony,
with your hormones.
can you choose to fly? Yes or
No,
no?
because
You're saying
naturally
that
I
you could
cannot
choose not to
fly.
be aroused or choose to be aroused by
Okay, time
things.
out. You're
Yeah.
trying to talk at two times. I'm not fighting a two front word. This is one at a time. Some
I wasn't
one on
talking
one.
when he was talking.
Okay, you were. He just spoke to me. Now he said I chose to fly.
Can you choose to fly? Yes or no?
No, I'm not a bird.
So then, what makes you think you could choose the size of your interior commissure? Silence. Silence. Fucking silence, man.
I don't know what happened to him.
I really want to. I really want to know. Can you choose the
All
size
right,
of?
sorry. What were you saying? I'm sorry. One more time.
So, why can't you choose to fly?
Why can't I choose to fly? Because I'm not a bird.
Right. In the same
Right.
sense that you can't choose to be gay because you're not a human with a large enough interior commissure. Right. So you're saying it's
Right.
a choice to be gay. Yet
hmm
the study
It's a
shows
choice
in
to be
order
gay.
to be gay,
Correct.
you must possess a certain size of the interior commissure. Right.
Right.
So why do you think you could choose the size of your interior commissure?
I mean, that's just what you're taught, man. As in, aren't habits taught? Being gay is a habit. It's
Wait, no,
not
no, no. Look at
really
this. Sexual
right.
orientation. No, stop talking.
Who said
Sexual
this?
orientation and the size of the interior commissure in the human brain.
Who said
This
this?
study, DOI 10.1073/PNAS.89.15.7199,
Right. Right.
shows us that there's a necessary correlation between the size of the interior commissure and
Right.
homosexuality. This study
Right.
shows a necessary correlation between the
Right. Who wrote
XQ23
this?
chromosome and the association. The Netherlands Institute for Brain Research, the Center for Neurodoctorate Studies at the University of Pittsburgh,
Netherlands
Massachusetts,
Institute
and the
does.
Center for Neurochronology at UCLA.
Okay.
And here's another study that shows a
Mhm,
necessary correlation
mhm. And who
between the
wrote this?
genome, right? Yeah, so I mean, dude, this is Alan Sanders, 2017. We could go, I mean, you could go look up the DOI. You could read it for yourself. I want one critique
Correct.
of any of these studies, and this is like a
Correct.
widely held consensus. So like the
Correct.
WHO, the APA, the AMA, the ES, the WPATH, the BPS, the RCP, the CPA, the APS, the ESSM, the AAP, the
Uh-huh.
AFP, the ACN, the APHA, like all
Right.
agree in accordance that being gay is not a mental illness. It's not a choice, and it happens and
Right.
develops naturally. In fact, there's not one institution of medicine or science,
Right.
nor one medical health professional that will say that being gay is a choice. Because when you
Correct.
actually understand one damn thing about human anatomy or biology or the genome of
Uh-huh.
us as humans, you understand that there's
Yeah.
necessary correlation between these ideals and sexual orientations.
Yes.
Like the only individuals that say that it's a choice are individuals such as you that have
Mhm.
no knowledge on medicine, no
I have
knowledge
no
on
knowledge
biology,
on medicine.
no
Correct.
knowledge on like anatomy,
Correct.
no knowledge on the genome. Like
Correct.
you have not studied this. You don't know
Correct.
what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as you do study it, as soon as you go to medical school, it's like as soon
Mhm.
as you take like the LSAT, the
Mhm.
MCAT, you
Mhm.
know. Sorry, not
Mhm.
the LSAT, the MCAT. That
Mhm.
I mean, you'd understand this to a higher
Mhm.
degree, right? So,
And
I
I'd
mean, how do you
understand
feel about all the medical professionals saying it's not a choice,
all the
alongside the
medical
studies in which I
professionals.
just showed you?
Correct. Okay, so throughout history, where has it been okay to be gay? Why now all of a sudden it's okay to be gay, but throughout our thousands of years of existence,
Yeah, throughout our
it's always been a
thousands of
problem.
years of
Correct.
existence, there's been a lot of societal prejudice held, such as like
Correct.
the ones against black people or the ones against women. So now that
Mm.
our society is becoming like more accepting of black people and women, are you going to like question that narrative by saying, "Oh, when in society was it okay to be black or like a woman? Why for like thousands of years was it looked at as such a bad thing?" Right? So this didn't respond
Slavery
or
also
address a
existed for
single point
thousands
I
of
made.
years. Sex trafficking has existed for thousands of years. War and conquest existed for thousands of years. Roman Empire existed for hundreds of years in terms of its its control. British Empire, hundreds of years in terms of its control. Colonialization, imperialization, like through the entire world. Are we just not going to act like these things happened throughout all of history and we're bad?
Right. And not to mention that this didn't address a single point I made, but it's like such a fallacious statement because of everything that Parker just listed off, everything that I just listed off. And like I seriously think that you have to possess like an IQ under 80 or just simply are you're just trolling if like you seriously hold to the beliefs in which you have.
So I'm trolling for my beliefs.
Can you respond to a single thing that we just said?
No,
Of
because
like
like most of
notice?
what you're saying is more not really based on fact. It's more of just an opinion. Because you just told me my beliefs would be what
Wait,
I'd be
wait,
considered
what? Wait,
delusional,
wait,
correct?
hold up.
So
What is an
he didn't
opinion?
listen to any of our points, and
He
all
didn't
he did was
listen.
like hyperfixate
No,
on like the
yeah,
end part that
literally.
you just said.
I actually didn't
Which is
just like I
hypocrite.
kind of zoned out
Right.
because
So
what you were
no,
kind of
actually
saying
That's
was
respond to what
exactly.
is
I
of
knew it. I
relevance.
fucking knew it.
right.
So
Because
Anthony,
everything
we
you're
are
saying, right?
Anthony. Like respond to something of relevance. So you instead want to
No, he can't. He
hyperfixate on the
can't because he
fact.
literally, he like
Right.
legitimately didn't even listen to it.
I didn't. I really didn't.
Yeah. So you know what you sound like? You sound like a fucking like 8-year-old kid in like first
Right.
grade, like saying,
Right.
I can't hear
Right.
you. Like, bro, come on,
Right.
Anthony. So I'm
No,
gonna
it's
repeat
not
it once
that.
again. Respond to the
Okay.
facts. Respond to the science.
Okay,
Respond to the
one at a
medical
time.
consensus across
Let's go one
all
at a time.
institutions of medicine and science. Respond to all the medical
Let's
health
go one at a
professionals that
time.
disagree with you. Respond to our contentions with
Right.
with your statements about the
Right.
fact that you said that for all
Right.
of cross history it was wrong to be gay, and this is why it's wrong to be gay.
Right.
And when the
Right.
fallacious nature of this, because all across history,
Right.
like we've seen war, we've seen conquest, we've seen sex trafficking, like we've seen prejudice against black people, we've seen slavery, we've seen like, misogyny. We see bad ideals in history, and the fact that society is finally starting to progress in a positive direction now is not going to be a bad thing. It is going to be us realizing that we need to ground our beliefs in legitimate forms of rationale or justification and throw these unjustified prejudice in which we hold against other individuals out of the fucking window. Like seriously, out of the fucking window. And instead, it's just so like ironic to me because you're actually appealing to historic prejudice without justification to justify your prejudice
Yes.
now.
Right. I'm prejudiced, but I mean, did that not disturb the natural order over a couple hundred years? Yes or no? Do you believe that Christopher Columbus discovered America, or was America already discovered? Answer that question.
America was already discovered.
So how could we still write in our own history books that Christopher Columbus discovered America?
Why do we
And
change Columbus
I'm
Day to
supposed to. I'm
Indigenous People
supposed
Day?
to.
Why do we change Columbus Day to
Right.
Indigenous People Day?
We should, if that's what you
Because
want to do, right?
the lens of
Because we.
history in the United States has
Right.
overwhelmingly been viewed in a manner in which only recognizes white men, right?
It only
So
recognizes
clearly
white men.
speaking, yeah, no, that's actually
Right.
historically
So you
speaking
should.
what's
Yeah.
been the case.
Okay.
Can you
So
respond to any of the
obviously that
points?
is going to guise
Right.
like the context of history
Right.
in terms of describing what we're saying is whether or not land was discovered, because people already
Yes.
existed in this land. People already
People
lived in
already
this land
existed,
for
correct?
thousands of years, for over
People already
10,000
existed.
plus
Okay,
years.
so could you tell me
right?
why the natives didn't say when Americans came, "Hey, let's be gay right away"?
Bro, stop yapping. Respond to any of the
I
points
don't
were
think
made.
that I don't think that there's just like a need to claim anything like this in terms of like sexuality,
There is a
right?
need because it was all a choice,
The
right?
point.
Because if it didn't
No,
exist
I
here
don't think
at one
it's just
point,
a
then that means
choice.
somebody had to be taught it.
Hold up,
Which
hold on,
means
man.
that in
Hold
order
on,
for
man.
you to be taught something, you had to learn something, and to learn something, guess what? You had to learn it from a first person.
Bro,
Had to
respond,
originate and have an
Anthony.
origin,
Bro,
correct?
I'm done, Anthony. Listen, you
You can be
fucking
done, bro.
pivoted around this too much. Respond,
Right,
respond to the science.
right.
Respond to the medical consensus.
Respond to the
respond to the
science.
deductive reasoning. Yeah,
Why am I
respond to
gonna
fucking any of
believe
the shit.
your BS science, right? And I'm arguing with. I already told you
Why,
my
wait, it's
factual
BS. Give one
science.
critique. No.
I already
Wait.
told you my
Name one
factual
academic
science,
study.
correct?
Oh, I want to hear some. I want to hear some
Name
factual
one.
science. Name
I
one
told
academic
you
study that
already.
says it's a
Right.
choice. No. Give me the title. Give me the name of an institution, a DOI or title of an academic piece done that shows that homosexuality is a choice.
Okay. Okay. So how about this? You give me time to research it, and if I come back with something,
Go
I'll
do it
join
right
this
now.
live
No,
again. Correct?
don't leave. No, don't leave.
Oh,
Go on
don't leave.
pause
You
right
want me to
now.
stay? You want me to
Yeah,
stay?
no, stay and go on pause and do the research right now.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Okay. In the meantime, everyone, tap that screen. Let's try to get to 500,000 likes, and everyone keep sharing the live. Copy link, send it to a few friends. Let's try to get to 500 shares, y'all. You already know the deal. We're gonna be on here for a bit, y'all, tonight. It's like 9 o'clock. I don't know how long Dean's gonna be on. We'll see.
I'm feeling it tonight. I'm feeling it, man. I am a little bit hungry. But
I feel you on that.
We'll get
Feel you on
through it.
that. I ate a little bit earlier because I got on later today, so I'm fine, more or less.
I
The
bet
little snacks.
I might honestly with the co-host, I might be able to find out a way to get food and like eat and not end alive.
Yeah, we might actually be able to do that.
Yeah,
I can
that'd
just.
be
I
sick.
actually. I don't know if I can't move people in and out though. That's
Wait,
why.
no, I can make you be able to do that. Look at this.
You
Manage
can give me
monitoring
the
access.
ability. You're
Yeah, there you go.
lying.
You just got it.
I have the ability to move people in and out of the live.
Yep.
Manage guests. Oh,
That's next level right there, huh?
yo, that is next level. Okay, yo, let's go. Let's go, chat. This is actually OP. Let's go, chat. Honestly, you know what? Let's see if we can just find anyone real quick. If you disagree, everyone, send a guest request right now. We'll be able to get you up here pretty soon. You could actually do that if you'd like, and I'll just take over.
Dude, that is such a W idea. Okay, bet. Fucking. Well, I got an idea. Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
Do it, yeah. If you want to go get food, you can do that. Are you gonna leave right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave in a bit.
Okay, for sure. So he can go do his research then, and we can just I can talk to someone else. Like, he doesn't have to do this right now then.
Like, I'm gonna go in my kitchen and make myself ramen, and you can control the live.
Yeah, if you want me to
for
leave,
sure.
I can. I told you that. I'll just rejoin.
Yeah, if you want to go do research, that's fine. I'll let you do
All
that.
right, cool.
I don't
And
think you
then
responded to anything I said though.
Okay, I didn't because most of the time you guys spoke over me, but it's okay though.
I don't think that was me, but
Right. You don't think it was you. It's okay, but you guys are operating as one team, one fight, correct?
well, more or less, yeah, you could say that.
More
But
so then, yeah. There
I
you
mean,
go.
that doesn't mean it's me though. No, not necessarily. But
It's cool though. I'll be
you
back
could
though.
always respond to anything I said.
Definitely, I will. Once I come back with all my research, and I'll give you a little bit more.
For sure.
Will I get to talk when I come back with info? I just want to know before I come back.
Let people talk.
All
Right?
right.
I don't know about Dean though.
Good copy. Hey, Dean, can you give me at least 5 minutes of fame? Or am I gonna
Wise
hurt
guy
your
W
feelings,
subscription for Dean. I think he left. So it's just me. It's just me.
But all right, dog. I'll be back.
All right, everyone, we're going to go to the next person. Again, if you want to debate, everyone send a guest request right now. I'm literally running the live without Dean here. If you guys want to see some debates, everyone tap that screen. Let's get this shit up to 500,000 likes. You want to help get out to more people. Share that fucking live, everyone. Also, everyone, if you don't like Dean, spam it in the comment section right now while he's not here. Just spam L Dean right now. I'm giving you the ability to say it, okay? Fuck, no, shit, damn, no, I didn't say shit, no, fuck, no way, unbelievable, all right, let's go to the next person. That's so tough. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
18.
What's your birth year?
19928.
I can't even do it anymore, Chad. I can't even do it. We're going to go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Thank you for the hand art. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Just turned 18, September 23rd.
For sure. Do you think that being gay is wrong or moral?
I'm personally religious. I believe that being gay is a choice. You can choose to be gay, but...
For sure. What's your birth year?
2004.
For sure. So you said that being gay is wrong, right?
Oh no, I think being gay is wrong because I'm personally religious.
So you do think so how do you know that your religion is true to then proclaim that being gay is wrong by virtue of religion being true?
I have a lot of faith.
Okay, wait. Is the chat behind? I think the chat is a little bit behind. Yeah, chat, that's I think the chat is behind. I don't know. I'm tripping. Wait, how old did you say you are?
September 23rd, 2004.
No, but how old?
18.
You'd be 19. Oh my god. I thought they said 19, chat. I actually did think they said 19. Sorry, I thought the chat was like behind for a second. Maybe there's something wrong with me right now. I don't know what's going on right now, bro. Chat, I don't know. I think it's because I'm a guest. Like, the chat's different than it is when I'm a host. Like, I swear. People are lying so much, though, recently. It's actually unbelievable. We're going to go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree, everyone. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
22. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to click it. I'm
You're
so
good.
sorry.
Don't worry. I appreciate you coming on.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go into the next person. Only send a guest request if you disagree. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Give it a second, everyone. We're almost there. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Just randomly added them in. All right, give it a second, everyone. We're almost there.
Hello?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 21. Gay is wrong, bro. Just not a girl.
Well, what's wrong with being gay?
Bro, you can't have kids.
Okay, is it wrong for me to engage in intercourse with a woman who's infertile?
Bitch, aren't you gay?
I'm straight. Is it wrong for me to engage in intercourse with a woman who's infertile?
Bro, but that's natural. Gay ain't natural.
What's natural mean?
Natural is the world.
Yeah, so, okay, how old are you, by the way, again?
I'm 12.
Oh my gosh, bro. There's no way. There's actually, chat, am I like, is there something wrong with me today? I feel like I'm just not able to gauge. I'm not able to gauge. What is going on today, chat? What is going on? Maybe it's because it's Dean's Live. I blame Dean's Live, okay? I blame Dean's Live. Okay? That's the issue, everyone. All right, we're gonna go to the next person. What is the I don't know what's going on today. Today's been a yap fest, chat. It's been troll time, yeah. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Are you gonna show me or no?
Okay. I think they're just like talking to each other. We're gonna go to the next person. Give it a second, everyone. I don't know what's going on. They do be yapping. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello,
How old are you?
I'm 50-year-old.
Yeah, do you think that being gay is wrong or moral?
No, it's not wrong.
Okay, we're just looking for people who think that it's wrong to
Yeah,
debate. I appreciate you coming
yeah.
on. Thank you
No,
so
no,
much.
listen. It's not wrong. It's a disease, and we have a cure. And
So it's not a disease. There's no reputable
it is,
institution that
it is,
indicates
it
that a
is. Let
disease.
me tell you. It is someone choose to eat through their nose, not to mouth, If you choose to the all the people eating with their mouth and you choose to eat with your nose, and then the food gonna go into your stomach, but it's not a right route.
If I find a woman attractive that no one else in the world finds attractive, am I doing something wrong?
No,
Do I have a disease?
no.
Okay, but you just said if I have an
The
attraction against
disease
something like
is,
what most people.
like
Well, hold up.
consider
You said if I have an
it's not,
attraction.
like
Hold up.
a
Hold up. Hold up.
common,
Hold
not
up.
normal.
Hold up. You said if I had an attraction that was not common and not considered normal, right? It would be the case that I would have a disease, right? In this scenario, I had an attraction that was not common that most people didn't have because it was the case that this person was considerably ugly to most other people. Oh, they just left. Oh my God! No one sees that in Dean's room. No one sees that. No one sees that. No one sees that. No one sees that.
Wait, I'm in my kitchen right now.
Why'd you want to come back, bro? What's
Bro, 'cause
wrong?
Dean kept cutting me off, bro.
Okay, so you want to have a debate with me?
Yeah, Parker, can I have a debate with you? Because I've been watching your shit for a minute. Can I talk to you?
Okay, yeah. So why do you think it's wrong to be gay?
So, personally, I wanted to start off with and y'all's army fucking hit my comments on my only fucking video, bro. Y'all were flaming me on there. But I want to talk to Parker. So I think it's a reproductive thing, and I know you're gonna hit me with the question of if you have sex with a woman who is not able to bear children, do you view that's wrong? I feel like sex with a man and a man there's no chance of reproduction. There's no even thought or hope of reproduction. When it comes to a woman, there's obviously that's reproduction, that's adding life to the earth, that's this and that. So I feel like that with a man, there is no chance of that. There is no hope of that. There is nothing of that. So when it comes to a woman, you can bet on, or you could think on, or you could hope on that it would be reproduction within a woman. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so the same thing would also be true in the case that if I'm engaging in intercourse with a woman, say that was born without a uterus. In this scenario, we know that it's never going to lead to reproduction.
Right.
100%. I already know that she doesn't have a uterus, but I still decide to engage in intercourse with her. Am I doing something wrong in this scenario?
I don't think you're doing something wrong. I think that there is man, you ask good questions. That's why I fuck with you, Parker. I think at the same time, there is it's that I'm sleeping with a woman as a man, and I know that at the same time there could be a possibility of reproduction. There could be possibility of there being a child born from that, because a child is born from ejaculation into a vagina. I don't know if I can say that on TikTok, but there is that possibility there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Not in the case in which they have no uterus. Again, the
Okay.
point is that
Right.
there's 0% chance in this scenario.
Okay.
You know that it's 100% not going to lead to reproduction.
But what is the statistic of, or what is the percentage of men having sex with women that don't have uteruses?
Right, this is going to be a small percentage amount of the people, right? But we're talking about in this case, is it wrong, right? The point is
Right.
that I'm demonstrating a concept. It doesn't have to be like prevalent amongst all scenarios for it to be relevant in demonstrating a concept.
Okay.
The
I
same
got
way
you.
that if I brought up like an analogy that would relate to like how many people get school unalived in particular areas in schools to maybe make school systems, school buildings safer for like children so that less of them get unalived in school unalivings, right? It would be relevant to talk about things that would be very unlikely to occur, right?
Got you. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
meant to
I
like
mean,
demonstrate the concept. We have values and we apply that to these circumstances. That's
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of the
yeah.
point.
I guess my argument coming into this is that I feel like homosexuality, there is no desire for reproduction there. I mean, when you're having sex with a man, there's no desire for reproduction, because you know it's by your nature impossible. As in, if you're with a woman, there is by nature some sort of desire, or some sort of um, can't think of the word, some sort of desire, or some sort of just natural testosterone drive to where you could reproduce. But you stumped me on that one, Parker. I got you.
In this scenario, there is no really drive to reproduce there
No. I
because you
heard you.
know that they
Yeah, yeah.
can't, right? But in that scenario, yeah, again, it's you have the choice is still there, even if you think that it's still a choice, right? And it's still the case that it doesn't lead to reproduction. So if this doesn't lead in say us considering it wrong, why would it be the case that if two gay men are engaging in intercourse or two gay women are engaging in intercourse, why would that be considered wrong?
Because I mean, even with a man, there was no uterus there to begin with. There was no even possibility, even if that man was
Same thing with
healthy.
same thing in the scenario I brought up because this person was born without a uterus. I'm not just talking about the scenario where someone got their uterus removed. I'm saying born without a uterus. So this person never had a uterus either.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think on that one. Interesting point. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it. Have a
Later.
good day. All right, everyone. Again, if you like the content, follow us if you have not already. Tap that screen, everyone. Let's try to get to 500,000 likes. Share the live, everyone. Let's try to get to 500 shares. Let's go on to the next person. Dean's ramen's looking too fucking good, chat. It's looking way too fucking good. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is
I
so
just had to
good.
mention it.
This
I was
is so
like,
good.
bro has me straight dying right now. I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie.
I'd be like debating while I'm eating it, but I'm not trying to give ASMR.
Oh,
Hey,
no, I
how's it
got
going?
you.
Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
22.
For sure. Do you think that being gay is wrong or immoral?
Yeah, I've actually had this discussion with you before. I think I've hopped on, but I actually was on a few days ago, and I think I heard you talking to someone about, um, they decided to use the comparison of, um, uh, I don't want to say the word on the live. I forget the word you used to avoid it, but somebody who wants to have sex with kids. I don't know if that
P3D?
fixed. Yeah, 3DO. Thank you. I don't get somebody banned. I don't think that's a good example, but I kind of wanted to talk about, like you were saying, because they can't meaningfully consent, and that's what makes it wrong. And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, children can't meaningfully consent to adults.
yeah. So I guess I wanted to. So
In terms of
I mean,
intercourse.
just to help you out. Uh, sorry, I'm just gonna grab water really quick. Something like
Do you have a
I
point
mean,
that is related to the topic? I just want to make sure, like, because if it's not a
yeah.
point
So
that's
I
related to the
am
topic, it'd be best to have this conversation at a different time.
no. So I am I am saying that being gay is immoral. I guess I should say, um, like I would stay on that side of the point just to make it easier. But I am like a Christian, um, and so I kind of want to talk on the moral side of things rather
Yeah,
than
so how
maybe
do we
like,
know that your religion is true in terms of how it would dictate, like, morals at all?
yeah. So I guess more of what I'm contending is that I've heard you say that being gay is an amoral decision. Do you still hold to that?
Being gay isn't like a decision. Being gay is just
Sorry.
like a fact.
Participating in yeah, sorry.
Like
Participating in
engaging in gay intercourse isn't
yes,
like
yeah,
it's moral or immoral. It's the same way that being
amoral.
straight and engaging in straight
Yeah.
intercourse in of itself isn't moral or immoral. Again,
So I would
adult consenting relations.
yeah, so I would disagree with that as well. So I would say just to like make my position clear, I would say um participating in any sexual intercourse outside of marriage is immoral.
That's just religion based. So like we just asked the question
Right.
of how do you justify your religion?
Yeah. And I mean I think we've had the discussion before. Um I think my biggest justification is that I don't think people can make moral claims outside of religion and specifically outside of Christianity.
Well, that's not
Yeah,
true.
so one that's not like an issue that would relate to like whether or not there's the truth of a proposition. That just relates to the usefulness, right? You're saying there's like some sort of usefulness in
Break into the
society
gap.
that we're not achieving
No,
by not having this like
sorry.
particular religious
That's not
perspective.
what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that you can't make moral claims. I guess that is what I said, but it's not quite what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean.
exactly
I'm
what you said.
saying, right, I know. I'm saying that you don't have a logical justification to make moral claims. Like you're
What do you
actually
mean
just
a
doing.
logical justification?
So when you're saying that being gay, sorry, participating in gay intercourse is amoral, or just being gay in general is amoral, but then you're saying that participating in um, 3PDO is wrong.
Can I butt
Yeah.
in on this?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
can I just
related to my
finish one
preferences.
final?
So the truth maker of morality
Yeah.
is gonna be my preferences.
So
Yeah, so you got
there's
a
like,
hierarchy of preferences. I feel like,
can
but
I
it's not.
can I Jacob?
Yeah.
Can I butt in?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So first of all, like we could just accept this, and you would still have to deal with Parker's question on how we would, verify the truth factor of the words within the Bible, or how you know that your religion is true, right? So we could just simply accept that like okay, we can't make moral claims. Okay, now justify your religion. But like if we want to take a more nuanced perspective at ethics, you got to understand that no, yeah, people can hold to right and wrong in like many fashions, even if they don't believe in a god. So like divine command theory is going to be like what you are in reference to, your moral theory, and that's only like one deontological view of ethics. There's like so many ways to dictate what is right and wrong, and saying that you only can if you believe in the Christian God is like an extremely ignorant view on
Well,
ethics.
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that you only can. I guess I'm saying that there's not really much. I don't think there's much logical ground. Like, I think
There's
I think we probably
unironically
have different.
there's probably over 100,000 pages of logical grounding for non-religious ethics. Like you're just like ignorant of it. Like so, I mean, this is coming from like say this is like what I study. I'm a philosophy major with an emphasis on ethics. I
Yeah.
study ethics all day. Like you are ignorant to ethics if you think
You're
that
just
this is
saying
the
like
case.
You're saying when you're saying ignorant, you mean like I haven't studied it enough, or you're
Yes.
saying, okay,
That's
that's
exactly
fine.
what I'm saying. And you still haven't justified your religion as being correct, therefore justifying the claim that like being gay is wrong. Like, although
Right, but
I mean,
I
if
guess
you want to take a deep dive into the ethics, like there's gonna exist like cognitivism, non-cognitivism. Like cognitivism is gonna be split between like deontology and consequentialism.
all right.
All consequentialist
Really quick.
frameworks are
I'm gonna
like
need you to not
non.
use huge words with me because I feel like that's unhelpful for like trying to
Right.
win. Like, yeah.
Well, no,
So
those
I just
weren't
need
even
you to
big
define
words.
those.
Look, listen. If you're gonna make the claim that you can't have ethics without a god, know what deontology is
That's not what
first.
I said. I said
Right.
that you can't. I'm saying that I'm not saying you can't make moral claims. I'm
Quincy,
saying they
thank you
have
for the
no
$5.
grounding.
Yeah, and if you don't know like what a moral proposition is in reference to like deontology, or you don't know any of the words that I just said, don't even like say that because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I feel like you're playing a little bit of a game of I know more than you. Like I know more words than you, therefore I'm right. And that's a logical argument in itself. Like that's a fallacy.
That wasn't I mean, dude, yeah, if you want an argument on how far you can make moral claims without a god, well, first, like, there could be like a normative framework such as like moral realism in the sense that there exists like moral propositions that exist outside of like the human mind, and like those can be justified with like an ontological proof of them. Or like we could just say that I think that the rightness or wrongness of an action is generated off of the amount of happiness or sadness that is
Yeah,
generated
so
by it.
that's
Like I
kind of what
mean,
I want
like and
to
then
talk.
or like just I could say strictly deontological and like assume
So
like
that's
Rossian
kind of
pluralism that would like assume certain prima facie duties that would be dictated off of like Rossian pluralism calculus. Like there's like plenty of like logically coherent frameworks for like telling what is right and wrong without a god. Like there's quite literally names for these logical frameworks, such as Kantian ethics. Like
I'm not
these things
saying I
exist.
yeah, so I'm not okay. I'm not saying that they are non-existent. I'm making the claim that they're wrong.
Yeah,
Which
because you believe
like
in
I
God. But now, please refer to Parker's earlier question. Okay,
yeah
you said like you don't think they exist. You just think they're wrong. That's fine. You're consistent. This does not prove that your religion's correct. What is the justification for the words of the Bible being true?
yeah. So I think they're self-attesting. So I think this is the point I want to make is that the Bible is not one book and it's not written by one author. What the church has done is collected 66 books, I think written by 24 different authors. And I think the biggest attesting to it is the prophecies of the Old Testament that are
Wow,
fulfilled
thank you for the fireworks.
uh, in the New Testament.
Yeah, such
And
as. Oh, go ahead,
yeah, I
Parker.
mean, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask the same question.
Okay, so you can hear me there when
Yeah,
I
like such as what particular
to
prophecies?
pull up a verse. Yeah, give me just a second. Let me grab a lap. I tried to like go to my browser, but it
Hmm.
said I was paused, right?
Yeah,
We
we
won't
can't
be
hear
able to
you
hear
whenever
you.
you do. Yeah, and
Yeah, let me
typically
just grab my
speaking,
laptop.
whenever relating to like prophecy within the Bible, right, that was
Right.
fulfilled like within the Old Testament, right? There
Yeah.
are different interpretations on this. People who are Jewish, right, are not going to be holding to this idea that what's it called? Jesus is the Messiah, right, and actually fulfilled that particular prophecy.
Right. But
Right. So the
that's
idea
you can
the idea
so
that you would have a better interpretation than them, given your view, right, wouldn't necessarily hold, right? Because you'd have to justify your particular interpretation over theirs.
yeah, so I wouldn't group all Jews into the same camp. Plenty of Jews believe that Jesus did die on the cross and rise again. Um, that like Jesus was a
Wait, I'm
Jew
talking
and
about
he
people
was
who
killed for Jews.
are part of Judaism, like the religion.
Yeah, there's plenty of them who believe that Jesus did rise again.
That
They're
would be
called Jews for
contradictory.
Jesus. No, you can look up Jews for Jesus. It's a whole group. It wouldn't
That
be
that would be
contradictory.
people that would be people who are not like religious Jewish.
No, so there's many different camps of Judaism, and there are Jews who believe that Christ died for their sins, and they still practice all the same Jewish laws.
That's
But they
literally
they
like
practice them for
contradictory.
different reasons. I feel like you might want to do more research on this. I'm a little bit
I
more like knowledgeable about Jews that still like believe in Jesus. They practice their
appreciate
traditions for
that
different
mustache.
reasons.
Yeah,
So they're not
they
practicing
don't
them.
they don't believe in like the religion Judaism. That'd be a branch off from the religion.
Yeah, I'm just looking into
Ye-
it. They follow the New Testament, right? They follow the New
yeah, they
Testament. They're
believe
they're
the New Testament.
Christians, right? So these are ethnically Jewish people that follow the New
Yes,
Testament.
That's
right, but they still are practicing Jews.
no, they're not.
What they still
They're
practice all the
practicing
holidays.
Christians.
No, you can.
Like
Okay, so
religiously, and their theology is
Um,
Christian.
yeah, so
yes,
unironically, so this is an organization, and on their website it says Jews for Jesus is an international Christian missionary organization.
I'm not denying they're Christian. Christian is. I'm not denying that they fall under like a Christian camp. I'm saying that like,
Dude,
what do you
they
mean
are
by
They
saying
Christian.
something Jewish?
They do
What
not
do you
they
mean by
prescribe to the
celebrate
Jewish religion.
some like holidays.
what?
They celebrate some cultural holidays. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying they still celebrate holidays that would be Jewish holidays. I
Yeah,
don't
but
celebrate
like,
them.
but
I'm
but
not
like they're not
participating in them.
doing.
I'm not
But
Jewish.
that's not even relevant to their theological beliefs. Okay, I was
It
referencing their religious beliefs, and what you were saying is
oh,
that they were religiously Jewish and Christian simultaneously, which would be contradictory.
that's not sorry. That if that's what I communicated is not at all what I meant to say. I'm saying so they were Jewish ethnically, and they were practicing Jewish holidays and participating in those, which is
The
not something I do.
Okay, if you literally if you go to their Wikipedia, there are no Jewish religious authorities that consider Jews for Jesus to be a Jewish organization. And they self-report, Jacob, thank
Yeah,
you for the $5,
Again,
as a
and what we
Christian
mean by
organization.
Jewish is in
of
the
course they would.
religious context, not in an ethnic context.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, okay. I don't know. I guess we're speaking past
What's
each
the
other.
relevance of this? Are you wait, some ethnically Jewish people
No,
are
hold on.
Christian and
No, no,
somehow
no.
what?
That was. I think you missed the point I was debating. Parker said Jews would contend that this is a different interpretation, and my only
Right.
point
Yeah,
They
was
do.
there's
I was
always going to be.
referencing people who are religiously Jewish.
Like followers
Okay,
of
that's fine.
Judaism.
My point was that just because somebody has a different interpretation doesn't mean my interpretation of a passage or a would be wrong.
No,
There's always going to
I
be
asked you a
different.
specific question, Jacob. I never implied that. I said, how do you know that yours is accurate and theirs is wrong?
Yeah, yeah. Because I think that I think there's like insane amounts of historical evidence that Jesus did exist and did fulfill was
Yeah.
crucified the way
Give
that
us
the
give us
prophets.
any archaeological evidence to support the notion that Jesus rose from the dead. Now, also, you're ping ponging around. Wait, what the fuck was the relevance of these ethically Jewish Christians? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know what any relevance of ethically Jewish Christians would
I
be.
was just
But
making a point. So I guess I misunderstood what Parker was trying to point out by saying,
I think it was either like a you meant to misinterpret it and you were just trying to make a point, or you got called out. Now you're backpedaling. But the point
yeah,
is
I
what
don't
is the
appreciate
archaeological
the
evidence that exists?
logos there. Like,
What?
I really am trying to argue in good faith, and I really don't appreciate saying, like, the two options you gave
Yeah,
were
Matt, what
I
what what
lied
archaeological evidence
or I dodged.
what archaeological evidence exists to support
Why
the
is
notion that Jesus
archaeological
rose
the
from the dead?
only, why are you only seeking archaeological? And I do think there is
Because
some. I
non-archaeological
don't have it
evidence,
on
like
hand.
there's like okay, what other type of like historical evidence would
Yeah,
that be in
so
reference to?
there are
Name it.
there are records of eyewitnesses before
512.
and
There's not
after.
records. There's record, right, in the Bible, right?
No, there's
So like
four, and they're from different people. And then not
right,
only do you have those four, but then you have numbers afterwards who were killed for the beliefs they had
right. So let's look at
for
this:
no reason.
eyewitness and martyrs, right? So
Yeah.
like Shemizianity possesses like twice as many eyewitnesses as Christianity. Is it therefore twice
What
as
what is
justified?
that?
No.
Sorry,
It's
I
another
didn't.
religion, right? It's another religion, right? There's also like eyewitness
Right, but
testimonies that exist for
I
like
need proof.
Islam.
I need like I yeah,
You need
because I
wait, you
feel
need
like
proof of the eyewitnesses? No, there's like I bet there's people in the chat that have like are any of my eyewitnesses in the chat? You could also go read them.
That's ironic that we need
It is
proof.
ironic.
no, but I'm saying that the scriptures are my the proof I'm presenting of the eyewitnesses. Like they're
Yeah,
recording these things.
but who's to say I should accept these scriptures the same way that he could reference scriptures in the Schmeibel?
But these are people that are attesting to each other, and
Right,
we
just
have
like people attest to each other in the Shemizian Bible.
yeah. But were these people killed for what they believed?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for the fireworks, Faith. Also, not to mention, if your standard for evidence is going to be them being unalived for believing in what they
That's not
believed
my
in,
only
do
one.
you
That's
think
the
that
current one I'm
Islam? Do you think
talking
that
about.
Actually,
do you,
can I ask him this question
go
real
ahead.
quick? Like, do you think that people would die for Islam?
It's unironically what I was just about to ask.
Yeah, do you
For
believe
the
Islam
galaxy.
is false?
I mean, I'd have to say yes.
So if you believe Islam is false and you believe that people would die for it because of their faith in which they don't have good or sufficient evidence for, so just because people died for it and they believed in it doesn't
That's not my
necessarily
only point
indicate
I'm
its
making.
truth value.
That's not the only. I'm not like staking my entire claim on the fact that they died for what they believed in.
Well, then that grants no
I mean, then
justification.
why did you bring it up then? It seems
Grants
like that point
no
was just mute.
justification.
I don't think it grants any good justification at all.
So if I said that I believe something, and then you put a gun to my head and I said, actually, let me finish. And you said, actually say that you believe this. And then I said it, and you like, that you were threatening my life
Because this
otherwise.
always happened. That's happened in every
It
religion
No,
depends
ever.
on the claim, right?
but I'm
Like
saying when
people
it
are
proves,
likely to do this
I'm
when it
not saying
relates
it,
to religion,
but I'm
right?
not
People
saying
would
it
do
proves
it
that it happened.
likely.
That's not the claim I'm making. I'm not
Amen.
saying that them dying proves that it happened. I'm saying them
It's the
dying
question we asked.
prove they believed it.
Bro, we
And
didn't
that's the
ask you to
first step.
prove that people believed it. We asked you to prove that it happened. Why are you answering questions that we didn't ask?
Okay, did I exist 2,000 years ago? Obviously not. And so for me to be able to just immediately prove to you some event like this over a live stream is a lot. And so I'm
Jacob,
not an
you keep
expert in
bringing up
this.
like irrelevant things. You brought up like these ethnically Jewish Christians. Now you're bringing up like other people's beliefs.
I didn't bring
But
that
like
up.
you fail to answer the one question that's been asked of you. Prove to us that Jesus Christ rose from the dead.
Yeah, I've been working my way there. I mean, I'm
Yeah, how
like I
you,
said,
dude? I'm sorry, but this isn't like a therapy session. You've been working your way there for like 25 minutes.
I I mean, I'm engaging with you like like you've asked me to.
Dude, unfortunately, answer the question. Unfortunately, answer the question.
So
What's the
you're
proof?
saying you want me to like send you a study of archaeological evidence at the time of Jesus? Like you want, is that what you're
I
looking
want you
for?
to dude. I want you to justify that Jesus Christ rose from the dead.
Yeah, so I've named eyewitnesses. I've
No,
named
you already said that the people that died for it, that didn't justify that the religion is true. Jesus Christ rose from the dead. That just
yeah,
justifies that they believed in it. You self-admitted this. The eyewitness testimonies. Okay, now you're on the right track. But the unfortunate thing about that is all religions of all times have eyewitnesses, including other ones that have more than Christianity. So that's not a sufficient form of justification. What's
right.
next?
But most of the writings we have from those eyewitnesses are hard to tie to them. Unlike the historical evidence of the gospel, like most scholars who look at the gospels are pretty certain that the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John wrote them.
That's not true at all. That's
No,
actually
I
not
didn't say
true at
all of
all.
them. I didn't say all of them. I said most
No,
of them.
it's very vague in terms of who they understand.
Go. Thank you
Like
for the
to have
$20.
written it. I don't
The
know
the
where you've gotten that.
only
Can you send me any scholars that claim
you
that?
yeah, that Matthew, Mark, and Luke and John wrote.
Like that like it's like very clear, right?
Yeah.
Like non-biblical scholars.
Um. I guess most scholars are Christians.
What the
It's just,
fuck?
what do you mean? Most people who study the Bible are Christians.
Can you give me a non-Christian scholar that says this?
Yeah, yeah. I mean Bart. I think it's Bart.
Bar
Bart.
Ehrman? Where does he
Yeah.
say this?
Let me look it up. Give me a moment. I might be wrong that it's him.
In the meantime, everyone keep tapping that screen. Keep tapping that screen. Let's try to get to 500,000 likes, everyone. It's like 9:43.
But
It's
I
kind of
think
late.
I think
What time do
I
you think
think
you're gonna hop off?
I don't know. I'll probably be on for another hour and a half at least or so.
Bet. Go ahead, Jacob.
yeah. I just think that even if I proved that it was written by the disciples, it wouldn't really matter that much to
Okay,
you.
so now you can't answer Parker's question of the
I'm
necessary
literally googling
justification.
it right
That
now.
shows that they're written by the scholars, and this would be the only justification for the notion that you had that Jesus Christ rose from the dead. Homie.
No,
One
I'm
more
like,
chance. One more chance.
yeah. So I'm looking it up right now, and I'm not dodging the question. I'm just saying that if I show it, I don't know if it's like worth the time to look it up.
Okay, so you don't care to justify the claim?
I'm currently googling it. I'm just asking if what your response will be if it was a yes, like if
I don't care honestly if you want to justify the claim or not. I don't think you're gonna do it in either way.
well, no, what I'm asking though is if the disciples had written what we have now. So we have plenty of Greek transcripts all the way back to 53 AD is the oldest one we found now. It's a partial transcript, but it matches everything we
Where'd you
have.
get the one from 53?
52 AD. It's called the yeah, not Greek manuscript. I'm saying transcript. It's manuscript. It's called Papyrus P52.
P52.
Yeah, if you look up Papyrus P52.
Yeah, I wanted to see if you had that. Yeah. So what's your point with P52?
I was just saying that it helps us date how accurate our current manuscripts are. That's all.
Yeah.
So the full
Yeah.
manuscripts we have match the partial ones we find.
When did you say the date was from?
I think it's called P52 because it's
Yeah. So
from
P52 is from
AD.
125 to 175.
It's
That's the dating
definitely
on it.
gonna depend on the source. I thought it was older than this.
I don't know. That's literally what this says.
No, maybe what I'm thinking of is how long after the first one was written, maybe then.
That would have been. I don't know. I don't know where you're getting that from, but yeah, it says 125 to 175.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here too. So I'm not gonna refute it without. I just thought I had a different date in my memory. So
Okay, listen, man. I'm gonna ask you one last time. If you can't, no worries. Justify the notion that Jesus Christ rose from the dead.
yeah. So I don't. What would be enough?
Do you have anything?
No, I'm asking you what you're looking for though, because
I'm looking for justification, unironically.
yeah. So I've been doing that, but I
No,
feel
you
like
haven't.
okay, right. That's what I'm saying. So
You've lost the
what would
plot.
be the thing? What would be the thing?
Anything that is like not symmetrically uneven and would offer justification to any other religions isn't misinformation. It's actually justification.
You
I
didn't
see
answer.
all the next in the comments, by the way. So can you answer?
That's
Ko,
fine.
Thank you so much for the Venmo. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, Ko. Thank you.
Anyways, my final point, because obviously I didn't come studied, and so I don't have the archaeological. There are plenty of archaeological papers.
Dude,
and
you can't name one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Find
I
one
don't
and come
have
back
a
on
memory.
another time.
Yeah, find one and come back
I
on
would
another
love to.
time.
I will.
Jacob,
but
I appreciate you for coming up, man. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And yeah, feel free to come back on when you do find those archaeological papers. I'd be more than down to discuss, and I
Good
think
night.
Parker would be as well. Good night, man. Have a good one. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move
All right,
on
guys,
to the
next one. Let's go,
episode.
everyone.
Let's go, baby. We gotta get those vibes fucking pumping once again. If you think it is wrong or immoral,
Why are we
tweet
like this? Dude, I can't. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Nope. No pause. All right. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get our next
Stop.
guest.
Me. Come on. Maybe that's like our most relatable thing. I just like literally out of nowhere, I'll just like randomly just get like a burst of energy. Like fuck. Like,
gotta stay hype, man. Gotta stay hype. We're gonna go and get our next guest up in here, y'all.
Rip to headphone users. So real.
For real, man. For real. Also, everybody share the live with a couple of friends. Hit that follow button. Tippity tap
Yeah,
tap
guys,
away.
I'm so hyped though. Yeah, guys,
What's up,
I'm
man?
hyped right now.
What's up, man? Do you think it's wrong
Let's
or
go,
immoral
bro.
to be gay?
How's your night so far?
Absolutely
Great.
amazing.
Do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay?
Well, in the Bible sense, yes.
Oh my God.
In the
What
Bible
verse?
sense, yes.
What
Do you
verse in the
believe in the
Bible
Bible?
condemns? Oh.
Well, God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Do you believe in Christianity? Like, are you a Christian?
Yes, I am a Christian, but right now I'm not going to church like that, like I used to.
Right. So God actually didn't create Adam and Steve, but he also didn't create Adam and Eve. Orion, one of the most prolific Christian theologians of all time, and his work is like, yeah, no, it's a complete parable, all fake, fictitious story, not real. Then like St. Augustine in his book City of God says the same thing. Most Christian theologians like hold that to be the case, because if you did hold the story of Adam and Eve in like Genesis to be historical recount of events, well then you'd necessarily have to think that the earth is about 5,000 years old, because the genealogy from Adam to Jesus is 3,000. Then obviously from Jesus to us is 5,000. It is 2,000. So do you think the Earth is 5,000 years old?
Wow, that's incredible to believe, though. It's supposed to be like 1,000,000 years, like that's what they say.
2 billion. So do you think the Earth is 5,000 years old?
4.6, Dean. What the fuck did you get
I'm
that
off?
number from?
I'm off?
Yes, bro. It's 4.6.
It's 4.6 bill?
Yeah, dude. Where the hell did you get 2 billion?
It's not 2 bill. It's
the
4.6?
American education system.
Bro,
dude.
no.
You literally proved it.
No, come on. This guy said 1 million. Come on. This guy said 1 million.
Okay, yeah,
I was
1 million is nuts, dude. That is unbelievable.
That's close. I fucking hell, man. All right, Dino. Okay, so is the Earth 5,000 years old? Yes or no?
Probably. Who knows?
Yeah, thanks for coming up, man. Have a good night. Alrighty. We're gonna go and see what Eli Thomas
Come
has to
on.
say.
The young Earth creationism.
Oh god, dude. Not the
He picked. I'm not debating. No.
Yeah, do you think that being gay is wrong or immoral?
Dude, no. Why would you do that? Get away, man.
That was a great debate. Great debate. I did it. What's up, man? How old are you? Hello?
Leave it for a second. Bro's in the deepest sleep he's ever been in his life.
Oh man, bro's fucking sleeping. That's funny. Oh, that's funny, man. We're gonna go and get our next guest up in here. Yeah.
Someone that one person in the back of the class.
yeah, bro. I feel bad for him. What's up, man? Do you think it's wrong or immoral to be gay?
Yes, I do.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Why is it wrong?
Bros in hibernation.
Sorry, is my fan loud?
No, we were talking about the last guest.
Do you think it's
They were
wrong or immoral
snoring.
to be gay?
Yes, I do.
Okay, why?
I know you guys get this a lot, but I'm gonna go off the Bible.
What verse?
I can name a few. Leviticus 18:20.
It's not 20. It's 24.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good.
Corinthians 6. Verse
It's
9.
not Corinthians 6. It's Corinthians 1, 6 through 9.
1 Corinthians 6.
Okay, there you go.
And one more, sorry, okay.
Timothy, Romans, Genesis.
Hey,
So,
DeMarco, can I ask you a question? What's the first 3 books of the New Testament?
the first 3 books in the New Testament. Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh man, the Bible says being gay is wrong, chat. The Bible in that fucking Leviticus 18:03.
No way, dude.
6 Corinthians 1 through 9, bro. Oh Jesus fucking Christ,
Dude, the first 3 books, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, bro. Come on.
dude, come on, man. Not the Bible, bro. Fucking hell. What's up, man? Do you think it's wrong? Oh, guess not.
I can't believe that he dropped so quickly.
I'm gonna
Go live. No, you gotta press go live.
I can't even do it, chat. Today's been a straight year of yapping.
Hello.
They are negative 2 years old.
That was like the same group as the last person because I heard ping pong in the background of both of them, and they're both like little kids. What's up, man? How old are you?
I'm 17.
Unfortunately, you got to be on 18 to be. You got to be 18 to be on the TikTok lives. Appreciate you for coming up, though. What's up, man?
So give me like literally 10 seconds. I was cooking and I didn't think I'd be able to get on. So let me turn the eye off real quick.
What are you
Takes 10
cooking at
seconds.
least? You gotta let us know.
What am I cooking? Rice and a pound of beef. I just got out of the gym.
I'm about to be cooking you. So why do you think being gay is wrong?
Yeah, so first of all, I want to like establish that I think you guys are like really smart. But I came to like offer like some different perspectives on the situation. I don't like the approach to the argument like when somebody brings up Christian morality that you guys like automatically ask them to prove the existence of God.
Well, if they can't prove or justify the existence of God, then their text is non-provable and non-justifiable, right?
Yeah, but your
Yeah,
question.
no, the
why
point
do
is
you
if they
think-
can't justify the claim that God exists and they can't justify the claim that being gay is wrong, because the claim that being gay is wrong is only going to be true if their religion is true under their view.
Yeah, exactly. But the question is, why do you think this is not an objective approach, right? It's an opinion-based
I mean,
approach.
it's a debate. No, you can't just come up here and say, being gay wrong, in my opinion, and then like, just kind of like subside into the darkness. No, it's a debate. Like we
Yeah, but
challenge your opinions, you challenge
you
ours.
also
Thank you
don't
for the
hold an
handouts.
opinion, though.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You say that you don't have an opinion. You said you don't think it's a moral good or a moral evil. I've heard you
No,
say it.
my opinion is that it's morally permissible. It's amoral because there's going to be no moral ramifications of same-sex attraction or intercourse in the confines of two consenting adults.
Yeah, and
Not
so
challenge that notion by justifying the fact that it's wrong.
yeah, and so going back to you asking a few guests ago about proof of the resurrection of Jesus, it's not plausible, right?
So if you can't prove it, then why do you believe in it?
Agree.
Yeah,
Agree.
so proving the resurrection of Jesus Christ would eliminate all other religions, right?
Right.
That's the whole point of salvation.
Right. So
Not
why do you believe in
necessarily,
it?
by the way.
Why do I believe in it?
Not necessarily. Okay.
I think that there is enough evidence, or at least such as what, for the resurrection or for his existence?
Resurrection. He could have been a guy, but a guy can't tell you if being gay is right or wrong. Only a holy guy can. So, what's the evidence for him being holy?
Yeah, so like the resurrection is like a central tenet of Christian faith, right? I don't think there's any accounts of the resurrection outside of the Bible. Like, right, you have the New Testament accounts in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You have the Apostle Paul writing.
Yeah, how do we know that they're accurate?
How do I know that they're accurate?
Yep.
Well, I believe that the manuscripts and things of that nature have been preserved over the years, and like most theologians and people of that nature, historians, actually argue that the original manuscripts have been upheld and they're actually pretty accurate as to what they originally were.
So let me ask you this question, because like the same thing can be true about the Quran, right? What's to say that we accept the conclusions formed from the spiritual experiences of, say, Mark, Matthew, Luke, or whatever you want to reference?
No. I don't think you have to.
Versus like Prophet Muhammad.
I don't think you have to. But again, that's where it boils down to me. Is the question is why do you believe?
Yeah, why do you believe?
People can have different morals, different cultural aspects.
Why do you believe? Thank you for the good night, Pushin. I really appreciate it.
What's your justification? What makes you feel internally justified in the idea that your God exists?
That my God exists. Well, I base it off of the Bible, but I also base it off of like the previous context, right? So there's
wait. Again, so my point would be is that you say that the reason why your God is justified is because of the Bible. I'm going to ask you why the Bible is justified, and you're going to tell me your God. Okay,
No.
That's going to be a circle.
No. That's not what I'm going to say. I was going to say that there's archaeological evidence for the existence of Jesus, that it is limited, but there is some outside of the Bible. And based on that premise, I can assume that Jesus is who he claims he was, and that what we read is true.
No, wait, that's a false inference. Right, just because it is the case that Jesus existed, because I agree Jesus existed. I actually also agree that Jesus was crucified on the cross. I don't believe in resurrection, though. Right, it doesn't follow that just because he existed that he was resurrected.
Well, that's what I'm
right, or that he is God.
I believe that if there's proof of somebody, or there are historical accounts or archaeological evidence of a certain figure existing, and the writings claim that this figure performed the things that he said he did, or that this figure was worshipped by people who called him God and the Son of God, and these texts.
Wait, people weren't considering him the Son of God. Oh, we got a call. I'm gonna drop him. They weren't calling him the Son of God and God for hundreds of years after, right? Most didn't believe at the time. That's why he was literally crucified.
Right. Not to mention that notion.
He's trying to change like the context of history.
Not to mention that notion would also justify, say, like Prophet Muhammad. I mean, even in his own language. I mean, if there's proof that there's a real person and people believe that he was a prophet, well, I mean, that goes for any religion ever.
Chad, the reason why he dropped is because he got a call, so there's an echo. I don't know why people literally every single time someone drops out, they think they kicked him.
Oh, dude.
Is he not coming back?
I don't see him in the guest requests. I don't.
Moderate case, send a guest request back. If you don't, we won't be able to talk to you, man.
Then you could see the guest request too.
Yeah, I do. I don't see him in the guest box.
Tavon's not connecting. Then, that is so real. So the other day, someone went on pause to do research, and I just felt like they were going to leave. So I put my hands in the air, and I was like, how old are you?
18, born 2005.
Right. Do you think being gay is wrong or immoral?
I think it's wrong, but I do have a question before we start this.
Go ahead.
Is there anything y'all can debate? I want to see y'all debate because, I feel like that would be,
me and Parker?
Historic. Yes. I think it would be really funny because I always get
Dean's just running away from debates. He won't tell me what he disagrees on.
Dude, you won't tell me what you disagree on. Come on, buddy.
Okay. I disagree because...
Oh, it's not going to Parker. I didn't mean to be mean to you.
Sorry.
Thank you for that, Corgi. But why do you think it's wrong to be gay?
I'm a Christian and stuff.
Bro, okay. I want to take a different approach on it this time.
All right.
Right. Why do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay? All right, so which verse in the Bible says it's wrong to be gay?
The verse where it says that you just let me down like them noodles. Oh my God, I just want you to lick me and up.
Welcome back to Moderate Case.
My bad. I got some friends that I had to let in. They gave me a call.
You're good. Don't worry. You're good.
Like literally a minute. Actually, I'm gonna run. Shut up. Don't come in my room. Thank you. They're drunk. All right.
This is like me in 6th grade.
Mid sentence. Actually, I'm gonna run.
Yeah, they were out at the bar. They called me because I had to let them in.
All right, man. Where do we leave off?
We left off at I said that there are historical accounts.
Yeah, name one.
Breath. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, name one.
Of Jesus existing outside of the Bible. You have the Pilate inscription.
That's not gonna support the notion that he was of a divine nature, though.
It supports the notion that there is historical confirmation and that that he did exist and that he was crucified.
Well, right, but that's not the notion that we're asking for support for now, is it?
No one can prove to you that he resurrected.
Okay, so then you don't have any justification for your religion.
No. Oh my goodness, I'm still out of breath. If he existed, if there are accounts of his existence from people that span it over many geographical regions, from different periods of time, and they're all claiming the same thing, I think it's logical to believe that he is who he said he was.
Is there accounts of Prophet Muhammad's existence?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there is. There's also accounts of his existence and his divine nature from people all across all regions throughout a large amount of time. Was Prophet Muhammad divine?
Was he divine? I don't know. To be honest, I have not looked into the Quran as much as I should have.
Oh, you don't know if he was divine.
Mm-mm.
So it seems as if this justification preludes to like the necessary claim of I don't know.
Because also your claim of Christianity being true actually relies upon the claim that Islam is false. So if you can't prove that Islam is false, you don't know Christianity to be true.
That's not necessarily true.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, yeah, no. Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ can't be divine at the same time.
Yeah, that's true, but there are aspects of Islam and Christianity that are equatable.
No, because the Quran makes the claim that Jesus was not crucified on the cross, right? You believe that Jesus was crucified on the cross. So by the very nature of you making the claim that that's true, right, you would have to dispute that Islam is true. You have to say that Islam is false. Islam has to be false for you to say that the crucifixion is true.
Yeah, I haven't looked into that to make that particular argument, but I'm not making that argument.
But yeah, so you're basically saying a lot of people said Jesus was divine, so the logical conclusion is that he was. A lot of people said Muhammad was divine, so the logical conclusion is that he was. Does that sound about right to you?
No.
You're right. So then it seems as if a lot of people saying that someone's divine doesn't lead to the logical conclusion that they are. So what's your justification for the fact that he rose from the dead?
I don't have justification that he rose from the dead. The New Testament says he appeared to I believe over 500 people.
Unfortunately, man, in order to have a debate, we must justify our claims. I'm not attacking your personal faith when I say that, but in terms of an intellectual debate, things must be justified. And if you can't justify the notion that he rose from the dead, then we cannot grant any truth factor to your text or any weight to it inside of the debate.
No, that's fine, but I don't necessarily
else?
have to base it off of religion. What's
right? Exactly.
What is your which I try not to. I try to leave my faith out of most of my arguments because.
So then why is it wrong to be gay?
Why do you believe that it is okay to be gay? Would be my question.
Yeah, no moral ramifications of same-sex intercourse or action when it preludes to to consenting adults. I think it's morally permissible. No.
Morally permissible again. So you don't take a stance that it is correct. You just think that there's nothing necessarily.
I take the stance that it's morally permissible.
Yeah. So what is your I think you have an analogy about procreation.
No, it's a
Not
counter
for
argument, right? I just gave you my argument. So now refute my argument by providing justification for being gay as not to be morally permissible, but to be morally wrong. What's
I
your
would base
argument?
the argument mainly on the fact that not that it is a moral evil, but that is not what the human design, the designation of humans was supposed to be. We could
Right.
base that on reproduction.
Right. So I mean, I could just simply counteract that by saying that's quite literally what the design of, these individuals was supposed to be by science, right? So here's like, an article or sorry, an academic study that goes over the biological design of gay people and shows it to be different than that of straight people. Same thing with this one and same thing with this one. So we
Can you
quite
pull up the
literally see
study that?
different biological design inside of these individuals.
Can you pull up the study that says there is no gay gene?
No, what?
So there's not like a singular gay gene or straight gene, but there are many genes in which have predispositions towards being gay and towards being straight. Thank you for the sunglasses.
Scott, thank you for the $10. Also, not to mention that like one of the research papers in which I just showed you had nothing to do with the genome. So, anyways,
Yeah,
and then he
so
also said it's because of reproduction. Is infertility immoral?
is infertility immoral?
Yep.
And like just in totality?
Is infertility immoral?
I don't believe so.
Can you reproduce if you're infertile?
No, you're not able to get pregnant.
The answer is no. So here's the thing. You said that being gay is wrong because it leads to no reproduction. Yeah, infertility is not wrong, regardless of the fact that it leads to no reproduction.
No, I never
That's
said
what
that
I
being
call
gay
a
was
logical
wrong.
inconsistency.
I never said that it was wrong. I said that,
So then
that
you
my
don't disagree with us. Thank you for the sunglasses. I quite literally asked for your justification as for it to be wrong,
I
and then
don't
that's
think
what you told me. So now
I
you're
don't
just
think it was correct.
backpedaling and changing your stance.
I think there's a difference between explicitly calling something wrong and stating that it's incorrect objectively and biological.
Homie, look up the definition of wrong.
Wrong?
It's incorrect.
What did I just say that?
I mean, you just said that there's going to be a difference between those two ideals. Like, also, just not to mention that, I mean, I asked you for your thoughts on infertility, and it was opposite that of, being gay, and it led to the same conclusion. So, I mean, we're going to see a logical contradiction in that sense.
Are people
And not to
born
mention that you
gay?
said, like, they weren't designed in that fashion. Then I showed you, papers that would disagree with that, right?
So you believe that you're born gay?
I believe that all individuals are born with biological predispositions for their given sexual orientation, either being gay or straight.
And what is your justification for that?
The Netherlands Institute for Brain Research and the Center for Neurodoctrine Studies at the University of Pittsburgh, Massachusetts, and UCLA via the 3 papers that I just showed you.
What do they state again?
That we see like different like neuron anatomical structures in the anterior commissure. There's also some justification for different neuroanatomical structures in the AI NH3 subsection of the hypothalamus to do with dendritic density, neuronic substructure, levels of neurohormones like density of neurons in that section of the hypothalamus. Thank you for the lucida llama, as well as we've also seen a few studies on like variation of like gray mass in the left putamen, how that may relate to sexual orientation, then also different genome
What was
associations.
that? What was that word you used? May?
What?
You used the word may. These are all theories. None of this has been objectively or empirically proven to be true.
Yeah. So no, it's not. So here's another like misconception. A theory is just simply like a hypothesis, right? But like
Yeah,
these
it's backed
papers
by
kind of
some
like
evidence.
take these hypotheses and prove it, right? So here, like we show a correlation between the size of the anterior commissure, sexual orientation, the genome correlations as well. Also, if you hold a truth standard of 100%, then you would not have a single fucking belief. And it is quite funny that you're telling me that I do not have a justified level of reasoning to believe in these studies, but somehow you do have a justified level of reasoning to believe in Jesus Christ was
No,
your
that
Lord and
was my whole
Savior.
point. That was my whole point. You tell me that I have to objectively prove that Jesus Christ was resurrected and rose from the
I
dead.
asked for any type of empirical evidence. I gave you empirical evidence to
yeah.
support the notion that being
You
gay is
didn't.
caused
No.
by these. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, thank you
No,
for the
you gave me
Wait,
data.
when I show you this. Wait, hold up. This isn't empirical evidence. This isn't empirical evidence. This isn't empirical evidence.
Those are
These are not.
empirical.
These are
Yes,
not empirical
yes.
evidence. This is
Yes,
bro. This
any
is
data,
empirical
any
evidence.
type of data is empirical evidence. However, it
Right,
does
so
not
no,
lead,
these are academic
it doesn't
studies.
lead to an
So it's
objective
like
standard.
here's so like the consensus is right. The consensus is across like all institutions of medicine or science, as well as like all medical health professionals, that being gay is going to be correlated to like physicalities of anatomy in the genome. And if you would challenge this notion, I challenge you to give me one academic study that would refute this, that says that being gay is a choice, right? Give me one academic study that says being gay is a choice, or give me one institution of science or medicine that being gay is a choice.
There's the meta what am I trying to say? The meta analysis that people are not born gay. Like there was a narrative being pushed about sexual orientation.
Can you please like tell me what it's called so I can find it?
And also, what do you mean by like born gay? Like, because like
Thank
I
you for the
mean, I don't
handouts.
think that me and Dean are saying that like there's a sexual attraction that's already developed at birth, right? We're saying that there's the necessary properties for them to be that way.
But would that be for all people?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that we see a case in which there's a newborn that has that.
So you're saying that I'm just
I
trying
don't
to.
think that we
We're
have
gonna
that
go on
set up.
sub only. We're gonna go on sub only chat for a little bit here in about a minute or so, chat. So just keep that in mind.
So what I'm trying to understand is, you guys believe that all people are born with predispositions that determine their sexuality, whether it be heterosexuality or homosexuality or bisexual.
Yeah. Typically speaking, we will have genes that will like indicate predispositions towards like being gay and towards being straight, right? Those are bases for that, right? It's also the case that we see that like we can look at like people's brains and see brain scans of like when they see like a straight man sees like a woman, right? The part of the brain that produces arousal, right, goes off. Right, when they see a man, it doesn't. Right,
Thank you.
and then the same thing otherwise would be the case for like women, and it's not the case that they're choosing to do so. It's the case that just happens whenever they see that.
Okay. I'm not sure like what I would say against that. I'm not saying that you're wrong. Like I understand.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want like a personal way of looking at it, right? We always ask the question like, could you choose to find me sexually attractive right now?
Yeah, I've heard you guys make this argument. I believe that anyone can find anyone to be sexually attractive, and Dean, even dog poop, yes. I remember you saying that.
You could choose to find children sexually attractive.
I think anyone can choose to find anyone sexually attractive because of lustful nature and desires.
So you could choose right now to find children sexually attractive.
I would not choose to do that because I believe that it's morally wrong.
I'm not saying you would not to. I'm saying can you?
I believe this is like a setup question, because if I say this, and people are gonna like think that I'm a pedophile because I don't find children sexually attractive. I'm not aroused by children.
But I'm just saying, can you?
I believe
do you have the capacity?
Yeah, I think I do. I think all people do.
Yeah,
but
so like
the capacity does not imply that I do.
Yeah, so okay, not only would your statement here clearly not make sense to most of us, as we cannot choose to produce this sexual attraction, right? Is also the case that the different types of studies that we reference also disagree with that idea. As these different types of genetic predispositions, these things are not determined by our choices, right? These are simply biological.
Say that again. Say that last part again.
Yeah, we don't choose our genetics. These are simply
Fonda,
biological.
thank you for the
these
subscription.
Predispositions, right? They're absolutely biologically determined. They're not determined by choice.
Again, I don't know how you justify that.
We just
the empirics.
But there's other empirics that
yeah. Here's my big thing. So first of all, I wish that you would like fucking convince me that I could choose to be attracted by dog shit. Like I want to hear an argument for that. But then like my bigger like point of contention, Pete, thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to Sub Only Chat, homie. It's going to be it's just going to be the fact that you'd have to like disprove, refute, or critique like say this study. Like, can you offer any critiques on this study? Can you offer any critiques on any of the institutions that say similar things? Can you offer like any critiques on the medical professionals? Or can you like acknowledge that not one medical professional holds your same belief in the fact that sexual orientation is a choice? Can you offer any critiques on like
there are medical professionals who believe that the same things that I believe.
So I got a question, another one here. So do we observe animals making choices that humans make?
In what sense?
I don't know. Let's take a very drastic analogy here. Fruit flies. Do we see fruit flies making choices that humans make in any sense?
I mean, I guess so.
Like such as?
Do fruit flies engage in sexual activity?
It was a trick question. Fruit flies can't make choices. They operate purely based upon instinct and behavior. There exists no decision cognitive process that exists within a fruit fly, right?
Okay,
can you acknowledge that?
That fruit flies don't have the cognitive function of a human?
That fruit flies do not have the cognitive function required to make choices.
Sure, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I don't know
Okay.
that to be true, but yeah, I'll take your word for it.
I mean, do you really think that a fruit fly can decide between two things?
I don't know. I haven't looked into the.
Right. I'd recommend looking into the literature. The answer is no, right?
Are you
So
trying?
here's the thing. We observe homosexuality in fruit flies. Fruit flies can't make choices, therefore homosexuality isn't a choice, right?
Sure. So you're
Or
deriving
just even the
morality
science that I show you?
You're deriving morality from species that are different than humans.
No, there's nothing. I didn't make a single moral claim off of what I just said. It was an analogy to show that sexual orientation is not a choice because sexual orientation is like seen in animals that can't make choices.
All right. So do you know that there's animals who engage in sexual intercourse and destroy their wife or destroy their mate and eat their babies?
Yeah.
Do humans do that?
No, because they make the choice not to, right?
That's an analogy that refutes your point.
How so?
No, he's trying to make a claim that like this shows like biological inclinations towards being gay and towards being straight within nature.
Within species that are not belonging to Homo sapiens.
Right. So why do you think?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that necessarily matters when we're talking about sexuality, as the notion of sexuality is pretty much similar amongst many different types of species across the board. Right, but the different types of behaviors that they engage in terms of parenting or in terms of the way that they treat their offspring can be different. But the idea in of itself that we're referencing here isn't necessarily different.
Then also just the notion that there's no scientific literature that would make an argument for being gay as a choice. Right? You understand that. No literature exists that attempts to prove the hypothesis that being gay is a choice. It's purely just speculation.
I think that what these excuse me, what these studies attempt to do is come to an objective claim, and that there are many theories out there, and there is no.
Okay, so then give me a theory that says being gay is a choice as shown in an academic study.
That being gay is a choice?
Yes. Like, seriously, the only people that say that are non-medical health professionals who do not use science to back their claims.
But I think that whenever you go in to do research, right, you always go into doing research or doing some type of study with an expected outcome. This is true for all sciences, right?
Right. It's called confirmation bias. And when I did this research, my expected outcome.
Actually, like so the expected outcome would be determined by theory, but the point is that you're testing the hypothesis. You're saying, is there going to be a difference or is there not going to be a difference in general terms? So they're testing both.
What I'm saying
they have an expectation that it could, and they have an expectation that it couldn't.
But what I'm saying is, I believe that most of these studies have a preconceived, I guess, expectation of what they are trying to study. They aren't necessarily trying to prove that it is not a choice. They are trying to prove that, or excuse me, vice versa. They are not trying to prove that being gay is a choice. They're trying to prove that it is not a choice.
No, they were just studying the
anatomy of our
Can you justify
that they have these biases?
No, I can't, but I can confirm that among the.
So you're just assuming this. You're assuming this to discredit the source without even looking into it.
No, I'm not discrediting it.
Yes, you did.
That's what you're doing internally in your mind.
Yeah, no, I show you a source that shows biological predispositions for being gay, and you automatically, give it like no relevance or weight in form of a justification, because you instead assert that they had a confirmation bias and it's fake, without any justification for that notion of assumption.
No, I don't rule out the empirics. I don't rule out their claims. I'm just saying that they don't.
Can you answer the question? Can you give any empirics that show it is a choice?
No, I can't, but I can give you the study that says that people are not born gay.
Okay, give it.
I just did. There's no gay gene.
Okay, what's the study called? You said you have a study.
Wait, but we have genetic predispositions towards being gay and towards being straight.
I can't refute that. Because I don't know the literature around that. I'm not saying that I'm conceding, but I'm saying...
No, but that is true.
I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm just saying I don't know that literature well enough to argue on it. Or opinion on it.
Can we do that thing again? Can we like bring up a couple gay people and ask them if it's a choice? How do you feel about that?
I think that anybody who holds that type of lifestyle or those type of thoughts is going to admittedly say that it is not a choice. There are people who make certain choices that would also say that it's not a choice.
Also, wait, the moderate case, I have a question. If gay people face discrimination and hatred throughout all the context of history,
then why would they choose to be gay?
Why would they have chosen to be gay?
I don't know. I think that people feed into sexual desires. I think that people feed into. I know this is.
What sexual desires? I don't have sexual desires.
Why do certain adults prey on children?
Because they, biologically speaking, have those particular desires.
But so they are born with the predisposition to.
Yes. That does it make it right? No.
So okay,
But it, descriptively speaking, is the case. Yes.
I'm not refuting you. I'm just asking for clarification. You believe that people are born with the genetic.
I believe that people do not choose this.
You believe that fully grown adults do not choose to prey on children.
No, they choose to act upon those things, but they don't choose to have that particular attraction. I don't think any attraction is chosen.
That is that's what I would say about homosexuality. I think that people may be born, like that the literature that you're presenting is true, that people may be born.
You could say so you could say it's not a choice, and then you also say that like it's also at the same time you just think people shouldn't act upon it, right?
Yeah.
So you're just saying that intercourse is wrong. So why is gay intercourse wrong? Because like two consenting adults engaging in gay intercourse, I don't see anything wrong with that. Whereas when we relate to like the P3D circumstance, it's gonna be very clear. Like the minor cannot meaningfully consent to the adult in terms of engaging in intercourse. So like that's pretty clear to us in that scenario. So like again, what's the wrong or what's an issue with the two consenting adults engaging in gay intercourse?
Again, this argument boils back down to morality, and I honestly cannot justify why same-sex intercourse is immoral without boiling it back down to religion.
So
so how do we know the religion is justified?
Again, I know.
See, that's exactly why it's relevant for us to ask this question. I'm pretty sure you questioned why we asked this question earlier.
Yeah,
this is why we asked this question, because the root of your position is in religion.
Somewhat, but again, I said that I don't.
No, it fully is.
No.
We just reduce your view to religion. That's what we just
It is mainly based in religion, but again, I could do the procreation argument that homosexual
procreation argument you're not going to hold to. It's then going to go back. Is it wrong for me to engage in intercourse with a woman who's infertile?
No, I don't think that all sexual engagement has to be surrounded around the idea of reproduction.
So this just contradicts the statement that you said like 3 seconds ago.
No, I never said that.
So what's your standard about reproduction?
My standard about reproduction is the objective truth that homosexual people cannot reproduce. Therefore, it is detrimental to society.
Yeah, and I can't reproduce if I engage in intercourse with a woman who's infertile.
Correct.
Thank you for the saying, Dan.
But those are people with like anomalies or outliers from from a standard.
19% of women aged 18 through 49 are infertile in the United States.
Aged 18 through 45?
18 through 49.
I believe if you went from 40 to 49, that would make up the large percentage of those. Most women who are older have certain things that are wrong with their bodies. That's why most women...
That wouldn't make any sense statistically speaking.
Well, most women who
that doesn't make up that percentage of women. Right. So what I want you to do is I want you to look up CDC, right? Infertility rate, women, right? And this will come up, right? And then you can read into particularly like the numbers if you'd like to.
Yeah. So what I'm seeing right here, according to the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, about 9% of men and 11% of women of reproductive age in the United States have experienced fertility problems.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you look at the CDC, the numbers are significantly higher than that. I don't know where that number is coming from.
This is just what pops up when you type in what percentage of women are infertile.
Look at the CDC's numbers, right? I mean, and also I have numbers, there's global numbers that say 17.5% globally.
Well, the number one citation on this is from the CDC.
What's that? Say that again.
The top citation for this article is the CDC, the reference.
Well, read in the CDC because again, I got my numbers from the CDC, and it says from 18 through 49. That literally 19% of women are infertile. So it's saying 11% is not the same as 19.
Well, it makes the statement at the beginning, women and men of reproductive age. I think that the CDC
18 through 49.
Yeah, so I think the CDC study that you may be referring to eliminates a certain age group from that as being in the reproductive age. Because like I said before, women over 40 are more likely to give birth to children or offspring that have genetic issues, things like Down syndrome.
So can you just click on the CDC source?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me what the CDC source says.
It's loading. It's a PDF. It is National Health Statistics Report. Let me see. in the citation, it says retrieved 2018. The article from the CDC is from 2013. It's from Anhanji Chandra, PhD, whatever, y'all probably don't care about that, National Center for Health Statistics. The abstract says objectives. This report presents nationally representative estimates and trends, blah, 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 among women aged 15 through 44 in the United States. Yeah, so 15 through 44, it says the percentage of married women aged 15 through 44 who were infertile fell from 8.5% in 1982 to 6% from 2006 to 2010. So where are you getting 19?
That's married women.
Okay.
Like he literally said married women in the
Thank you for
fucking
the corgi.
statistic.
No,
Can you please go to the CDC source that I'm referencing, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find where it refers to non-married women. I didn't notice that I read that off. I was just reading it. What's your source? I
Literally look up CDC 19% infertile women.
Why does this just pop up? Infertility, yes, in the United States among married women. Yours is also married women.
No, mine isn't. I swear. I'll literally pull it up.
Yes, it is. It says it.
What are you talking about, bro?
It says right here in the United States among married women aged 15 to 49 with no prior birth.
That's not mine. Mine is 18.
Well, this says 15. This says 15 to 49 with no prior births. About 1 in 5, 19% are unable to get pregnant after 1 year of trying. I think you. I'm not saying.
19%. Oh, it does say married women. Maybe I'm tripping.
So.
I can send you one from the WHO. So I guess I did read that one wrong. I from the WHO, I can send you around 17.5% of the adult population, roughly 1 in 6 worldwide, experience infertility. Right, but the point is still clear. Is that is that going to be then meaning that you can say that you don't engage with this hypothetical just because it's 17.5% of the population?
What was your original argument using this?
My point was that, again, is it wrong for me to engage in intercourse with a woman who's infertile? And you brought up the number of people who are infertile, which is not even relevant to that point in the first place, by the way.
So my stance on this is that I don't believe that all sexual engagement has to be based on the idea of reproduction. However, homosexuality eliminates the possibility of reproduction, thus is detrimental to society. And if I boil this back down to morality,
so then this would be detrimental to society because this reduces the limit. Of reproduction as well. Because as a fertile man, I would be engaging in intercourse and be in a relationship with a woman who's infertile.
Yeah, indirectly, yeah.
So am I doing something wrong?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so again, even though it doesn't lead to reproduction, it's not considered to be wrong. So what's wrong about 2 gay men or 2 gay women engaging in intercourse?
I can't tie this all together.
I know you can't because you're logically.
Okay, I'll just ask you this question then: Is oral sex wrong?
Is oral sex wrong?
Yeah.
I believe that all the categories of sex fall into the big umbrella of sexuality, not sexuality.
Is oral sex wrong? Yes or no?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know how this would be.
So you know that.
Thank you so much.
So you know that homosexual intercourse is wrong, but you don't know if oral.
I'm just asking if oral, because gay people can engage in oral sex.
Yeah, they can, but I believe that all sexual relations or sexual engagement is an umbrella term for sex.
So you do think that all types of sex are wrong?
In regards to reproduction, I wouldn't say that oral sex.
So the exact same action. So oral sex is okay for straight people, but wrong for gay people.
So in regards to the reproduction stance that I hold, I would not say that oral sex for homosexuals is wrong or necessarily immoral. But as far as the procreation, I believe that homosexual engagement is incorrect.
Wait. So if procreation is oral sex okay?
Say it
when it
again?
relates to gay people? So to clarify, oral sex is okay when it relates to gay people.
I cannot make a justification against that claim, no. I never came in here to just dispute you guys and refute all your points.
So you only think it's wrong for gay people to engage in what type of intercourse?
Wait, what?
What type of intercourse is wrong for gay people to engage in?
I think that... all right, I'm kind of trapped, I'll admit it. So I'm trying to tie it all back together. What type of intercourse do I believe that it is wrong for homosexual people to engage in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well,
All
you
of
just
it.
said that
So
oral sex
oral.
wouldn't be moral.
Yeah.
I said that I can't make a justification as to why I believe that it would be wrong in regards to procreation.
But you do think it's wrong.
I believe
Therefore,
that it
you're
is.
just
I
have a
believe that it is.
unjustified
I believe that it
prejudice.
is in some sense detrimental to society.
Is it
But you have no
detrimental?
way to justify that. So why do you believe it if you can't justify it?
Again, procreation.
Again, is that the justification? Because
The
if it's
Bible-
procreation, well, then the same thing applies to the stance with me engaging in intercourse with a woman who's infertile.
The biological requirements of what it takes to produce offspring are in line for male and female sexual
Not
interaction.
in this scenario, because I'm engaging intercourse with a woman who does not have a uterus.
Yeah, she doesn't have the biological requirements, right? Because that's going to be a biological requirement. There exists like no like logical symmetry breaker, even under your worldview of say a gay man choosing to engage in homosexual intercourse and a straight man choosing to engage in intercourse with an infertile woman.
I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say.
Can you like point out like a?
Do you think it's
like a
wrong for
relevant-
straight people to do anal?
Do I think it's wrong for? Again, I don't believe that all sex has to have the requirement or the preconceived idea that we're going in to do the sex as for the
Can you
purpose
just-
of procreation.
Can you
Okay,
just
so it's not
answer?
about procreation then. So if
No.
anal isn't bad for straight people, then why is it bad for gay people?
But I stated before, I don't have a justification as to why being gay is wrong outside of
Doodlebop,
procreation.
thank you.
Wait, but you don't have a justification with procreation either.
I do, because
No, you don't.
Homie,
because
you just
the
you-
biological
listen.
structure of human beings is for
Listen.
procreation designated
Listen.
between heterosexuality.
Listen. So you said so it's okay for me to take it and to stick it in the butt of someone I'm attracted to, but it's not okay for a gay man to take it and to stick it in the butt of someone he's attracted to. Anthony, I appreciate that subscription.
So I'm trying to keep up with the but, me, them. You're saying that I am saying that it is okay for you to do anal heterosexually, but not homosexually. Is that what you're saying that I'm saying?
Yep, and Dylan, thank you for the 2 gifted subs.
I think, again, outside of procreation, I believe that any type of sex is okay regarding heterosexuality, but again, I base this on my morality from a Christian faith perspective.
Okay, so now you just circle back to faith. This is the 4th
What I said
circle.
that I cannot
Oh,
give
wait,
you
do you have anything else, or can we move on to the next guest here?
No, you can move on, but I appreciate your guys' time.
Have a good one, man. That was a longer debate.
Yeah, that was one for a while.
Yeah, it was.
I'm down to do a few more. How many more do you want to do? And then we can.
I'm down for a couple more. I'm with it. And then we have something really fun and exciting and fantastic and marvelous in store for you guys. So just make sure to hang out here. We're
like
gonna go
like usual, everyone. Make sure to keep tapping that screen, everyone. Let's try to get to 750,000 likes, y'all. If you want to help get out to more people, keep sharing the live. 750 shares, y'all. You already know the deal, everyone. Again, follow me if you haven't already. Follow Dean if you haven't already, everyone. Make sure to do so. Again, we go live literally every day, y'all. Literally every day. Tomorrow, everyone, I should be live. Probably like 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be on pretty early tomorrow. So I appreciate the hand heart. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 11 a.m. is when I will be on tomorrow, y'all. PM. David, thank you so much for the Venmo. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Absolute W's, David, in the comment section. Let's go, everyone.
We're gonna go ahead and get our next guest up in here. Yeah, if that button at the top of your screen, see that red button next to my name? If you hear my voice and that shit's red, hit it. Hit that follow button. I do debates like this every day. So does Parker. Follow him too. We're still trying to get our next guest in here, guys. We just gotta give it a second. Just gotta give it a second here.
It takes a second in between all the time, everyone.
What's up, man? Do you think it's wrong?
Yo, hello?
Thank you for the hat of mustache. Do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay?
Yo, give me like 5 seconds. My phone's gonna die. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
No. I'm just kidding. Yo, I was just kidding.
Oh, I
I
didn't
was
know
just
that you were
kidding.
Oh,
I was literally just kidding, bro. I was just kidding.
I didn't know that you were kidding. No, I mean, I was gonna let him stay up here, but then I heard you say no, and then I was like, oh shit, like no, I can't have Parker looking like, I I didn't know. I didn't know that was sarcastic. No, that one's on me. Oh,
I
my.
can't believe Dean can't sense sarcasm, chat. This is so tough.
Off of you.
Everyone
Sometimes I
spam
can't.
L Dean in the comment section right now. L
Bro,
Dean,
Vasco, get back in
L
those guest
Dean.
requests. Get back in
L
those guest
Dean
requests.
chat. L
Vasco.
Dean chat.
This
Spam
is
L Dean.
absurd. This is no. Oh, my own subscribers.
Yes, L Dean. L Dean. L Dean.
All right,
Let's go.
We'll get Vasco in here. Vasco, if you just got back and realized you got booted off the live,
Accepted me.
hop back in those requests. You'll be next up. Hey man, how old are you? Speak with your mouth.
Hello, it's me.
He didn't speak with his mouth.
He's like, I got on, and then stopped talking.
I know. Jeremiah, thanks for that subscription. I appreciate you, man. Hello, Jay. Do you think it's wrong or moral to be gay?
Hey, how you doing? Hold on. Running downstairs real quick.
Barker, don't do that again. I won't. I promise.
I'm on the fence about it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, we can't hear you. Can you
I'm
just
on the
tell us what's
fence
wrong?
about human rights.
All right. Well, I mean, it's like it's not wrong, but it is, in my opinion. It's like,
So you believe in contradictions?
well, I mean, it's natural. Like you gotta respect everybody's, I don't know, their sexual orientation. I mean, promoting equality, whatever, and accepting others. But I don't know. I grew up in a religious Christian household, so it's like my views are so different as I've grown up. So it's
I
like,
grew up religious and Christian. So did Dean.
yes, it's just like, so like, I mean, what are your views on it?
Chris,
You
thank
know,
you
like,
so much for the Venmo. I appreciate it, Chris.
I don't know if it would be necessarily wrong or right. It's just,
Yeah, we
there's
don't think
so
it's
many
wrong or
things.
right. It simply just is. The same way being
Oh.
straight simply just is and isn't considered right or wrong. There's
So
not a
we
claim we
agree.
should be gay. There's not a claim we should be straight. There's not a claim we shouldn't be gay. And there's not a claim we shouldn't be straight.
So we agree.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean,
Appreciate it, young
I've
Padawan.
read the Bible a couple times, and it's like, and
Do you have
there's
any justification for the idea that being gay is wrong?
I don't know. I mean,
Well,
if
how
a
do you
man
not
lies
know?
with a male as with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. And
Leviticus 18:24. Read Leviticus 18:1
well, that's
through 5.
2013. 1822 is, I think it's you shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It
Wait,
is
do you hold the
abomination against
Levitical law? Like, do you think it's something you should follow?
I mean, that's what I was just saying. Like, it's a
So do you support
contradiction in
slavery?
Well, that's exactly what I meant. Like, I'm on the fence about it. There's a bunch of things
You're on
that
the
I
fence
don't
about
agree
slavery?
with. Well, did you hear me?
You're on the fence about slavery?
Yeah, totally. So it's like, back in the day, it was totally accepted.
Oh,
Right?
Jay.
Back in the day, it was totally accepted.
Oh.
Right? And
Yeah,
today,
that doesn't mean it's okay now. There are many
Oh.
things that have been accepted throughout history, like the raping and
Exactly.
pillaging of villages, imperialization and colonialization, racism and bigotry targeted towards groups of our groups of and communities across the board. Right? Are we not going to acknowledge those?
I'm not gonna cut you off if you want to keep. I mean, you've cut me off to ask me that question, and you're kind of like stabbing at me, kind of like trying to make it seem like I'm for slavery, even though I'm not. I want to make that clear.
So you're
Definitely.
against slavery. I asked you a question if you're on the fence of slavery, and you were referencing that, like, yeah.
I said I was on the fence of the Leviticus law. So it's like there are
and
things
Levitical
in
law
Leviticus
also
that
includes
I don't agree with.
like permissible slavery.
Exactly. That's something that I wouldn't agree with. Like a
Yeah,
normal.
so how are you on the
Thank you
fence
for the
about something
subscription.
in which includes the justification of slavery?
Well, the verse I just said, if a man lies with a male as with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. And I mean, in Romans 2, it also says, for this
So
reason,
are
God
you gonna
gave
answer my
him.
question?
What's the question?
Yeah, so again, if you hold to Levitical law, right, then you
Mhm.
would be holding to slavery. If you don't hold the Levitical law, then you're not going to be holding to that one particular verse that condemns gay people.
Well, that's exactly what I was just saying from the beginning. When I grew up in a religious household, that's why I said I don't really know what I
Are you
should.
religious now?
Not really. I'm somewhat, I guess, like, I don't know, agnostic or something. I
Dean,
don't know.
he's not even religious.
Yeah, all right, man. Appreciate you for coming up, man. We're
Not
gonna go to
not
move on to the next guest. I'm sorry. We could blame Dino.
Dino, honestly, bro.
I don't know, man. We probably shouldn't. Oh, Vasco! Vasco's back. I gotta redeem myself.
Vasco, we blame
Yo.
Dean. We blame Dean, bro. We blame Dean.
Hello, Vasco.
Man, you're enough for that. But
Okay, Vasco. You know what, Vasco? Why is it wrong to be gay, Vasco?
okay, so so this is the thing. Like this goes into like ethics and like
It does.
and right, and this is philosophy, right? So
Wow.
there's not really a like right or wrong answer. Like it's all based on opinion at this point.
No, you just don't know. No.
Assuming that it's subjective, but yeah, we do believe it's subjective. So can you just
Right.
give me a reason why you think it's wrong?
Yeah, there's no reproduction. That's why.
Okay, so is it wrong for me to engage in intercourse with a woman that's infertile?
All right, so I want you to hear my argument, okay? So men and men can't reproduce, right? Which makes gay men, since according to Dean, it's a gene, right? Right?
Never made that assessment.
You made it last time last time we had an argument. Like last time I joined, you said it was a gene.
There's going to be correlations in the genome as well as associations with our neurobiology. That
Okay,
would
so if
probably be
it's
the biological predispositions for sexual orientation.
okay, well, if it's in the genome, I mean, can you answer my question? Like, how can a trait like male homosexuality, which has a genetic component, persist over evolutionary time if the individuals that carry the genes associated
Thank you for
with
the fireworks, Jesse.
are not reproducing?
Right, because this is just going to be like an oversimplification on how like genomes are passed. Like, I mean, I understand what you're saying. You're like, oh, the genes in gay people, and they don't have kids, and how does it get into the kids of straight people? Well, I
Right.
mean, like this is just like an oversimplification of like the nuances of the genome and different associations on it. Thank you for the hand arts as well as like your neuroanatomy. Like these things don't have to like necessarily correlate to like one specific recessive or like dominant like gene for the same reason that we see studies that say there isn't a gay gene. They're just associations on the genome as well as associations in our neurobiology. And Jesse, thank you for the
But
fireworks.
that still doesn't answer my question. How is it still carrying? How is the gene still seen nowadays if they can't pass the gene?
Because it isn't a gene.
But you said it was a gene some time ago.
Actually, gay people have been passing genes down. I don't know what you're talking about. Gay people
Okay,
still
okay.
reproduce.
Well, explain logically how that's able to happen.
It's not through engaging
Fly,
in
thank you for the
intercourse with
subscription.
with like their partners. If their partners are of the same sex, gay people throughout history have engaged in intercourse with the opposite sex, right? Because of masking, because of not being able to come out, right? And that's led to reproduction.
Okay,
Along
so
with the idea that now gay people produce children through IVF, artificial insemination, and many other means as well.
okay, so the only way that a gay person can pass on its genes is if it has intercourse with the opposite gender, right?
Not true.
Explain.
I just explained IVF, in vitro fertilization,
Avery.
and artificial insemination.
Okay, but
Thank you for the fireworks.
really, like that seems illogical. Like that seems stupid. Like
How
I
does
mean,
that seem
other than
illogical
through, like
and stupid?
modern. Okay, even like take away modern science. How like in the wild, say we were still hunter gatherer. How could a like homosexual person who is sexually attracted to males, how could it reproduce if it like doesn't have intercourse with a straight? I mean with a
They
woman.
wouldn't be able, in that circumstance, they wouldn't be able to reproduce.
Yeah, so they're biologically not made to have sex. And like
What?
reproduce.
What? That didn't make any sense.
They're biologically not made to reproduce.
No. Okay, so it could be the case that someone who's born as a woman who's straight without a uterus was biologically born to not reproduce as well. Does that mean it's wrong for her to engage in intercourse with a man who's fertile?
Um, I mean, if it's biologically pointless, since no reproduction is going to be achieved, a child isn't going to be born. Therefore, biologically speaking, it doesn't have a purpose.
So, and
Avery, thank you for the
I mean,
fireworks.
right. I mean, this is where ethics fall into this place, right? I mean, if I think something's pointless, I can say, okay, I think it's wrong.
Okay, so do you think it's wrong for someone to be infertile then?
Not wrong. I mean, it's biologically pointless, like I already told you.
Do you think it's wrong though? We're
Avery,
asking
holy
wrong.
shit! Thank you so much for the fireworks, man.
I think it's wrong. I mean,
holy shit! Yo, Jesse.
That shit is so loud, bro.
Yo, that was so fucking loud. Yo, W Jesse and W Avery, thank you guys so much. I apologize for the interruption, but W Jesse and W Avery.
So what I was saying was, right, if something is pointless, it doesn't necessarily make it wrong, right? But do I think it's wrong? Then I gotta tell you, right, this is all based on opinion. It's all opinionated.
So why do you think it's wrong?
I think it's wrong because it's pointless, therefore it doesn't have a purpose.
Okay, so if you think it's wrong because it's pointless, do you think it's wrong to be infertile?
Yeah. I mean, but
okay.
the thing is, look.
Do you think it's wrong to be celibate?
What?
Do you think it's wrong to be celibate?
Celibate?
Yeah, like you never want to engage in intercourse with anyone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, you think that's wrong? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you Christian?
Yeah.
Okay, was Jesus celibate?
Yeah.
That's fucking tough. So Jesus sinned?
No, listen to me.
That's tough.
So Jesus sinned. That's tough.
He believes his own there's a contradiction that just resulted.
Okay. Now there's a difference between being, biologically immoral and ethically immoral.
What does it mean to be biologically immoral?
Bro.
Look, I need you to listen to me, okay? If a person doesn't choose to reproduce in any way or have kids, then they're being immoral to our own species since they're not passing on their genes.
What do you mean by immoral?
They are being how can I put it? They're literally wasting genes to be passed on. And as a species, our purpose.
Okay, but so did Jesus.
Biological point of view.
So did Jesus. Jesus did it too, and it's not wrong, right?
Jesus did it what?
Jesus did not reproduce.
Yeah, so it's biologically.
So Jesus did something biologically wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like something biologically wrong has no relevance to whether or not it's morally wrong.
Yo, what'd you get someone up in here?
Yo, bro, I didn't invite anyone.
Someone just randomly joined. Let's see what they have to say. Yo, Cambria, you just randomly joined our live. I'm confused. How did that happen?
What? Hello. How did that happen?
Hello? Oh, okay.
Okay,
all right.
What the fuck?
W's in chat, honestly. W's in chat.
So,
we got a hacker, chat. We got a hacker.
So what I was saying, right? I need you to listen to me, okay? It's not the gay person's fault that they're gay, according to recent studies, right? Saying that it has to do something with their neurobiology and something to do with their genome. So assuming that it's moral or immoral is absurd, since it's not their fault that they are born that way.
Oh, okay. So you just said that it doesn't make any sense to consider being gay to be wrong.
No.
Yeah. Then also, if he's gonna call it just as
that's exactly what you just said, Basket.
Then also, then another big point here. If he's gonna say a gay man is just as in the wrong as Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, was, I'm really okay with that conclusion. I'm perfectly fucking fine.
I'm okay with that as well, actually.
I mean, I respect Jesus and everything, but seeing this from a biological point of view, I perceive things differently.
Okay, for sure. So W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat.
Avery,
honestly,
thank you for the whale dive.
We like the critiques of Jesus. We love it.
I know. Honestly,
I'm not criticizing Jesus. I mean,
you kind of are. You actually kind of are.
I mean,
Jesus critiqued your fucking Lord and Savior.
W critique the Lord.
Because if a biological being doesn't want to reproduce and doesn't reproduce at all, then they're just not completing the biological point of view.
Exactly. L Jesus,
guys. Can we get it? Jesus L in the chat? Also, W Avery. Thanks, man.
According to the Bible, Jesus was the Son of God and all this, right? So he had a different purpose that's holy. So that's where
Jesse,
I put the
thank you for the
right?
mystery fireworks.
You know what I'm saying? That's where the line goes from
there.
Because Jesus, according to this is faith though, right? This is religion, and religion is all based upon faith.
Thank you.
My justification for all this is literally just faith. Like, I don't think there's any other justification for
Oh,
religion.
okay. So if I just have faith that Stewie Griffin created the universe through a temporal loop, is that justified?
Is that justified? I mean, is it a religion?
It's the religion that I want to believe in.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, it's not considered a religion.
Whoa! Don't discredit
It is.
his
It
faith,
is.
man.
Don't discredit, man. By the way, but also faith. It doesn't have to be a religion, right? Because the faith is the justification, right?
I mean, no, but like, right, but like, as long as there are some like
So
factual.
I have faith that
as
Stewie
long as-
Griffin created the
okay,
universe through a temporal
but
loop. I have
that's not
faith that
logical.
SpongeBob and Patrick at the bottom of Bikini Bottom created the universe.
I mean, if we genuinely believe that, I mean, everyone's
Yep,
gonna.
I
Think
do.
you're an idiot.
Yep, I have faith that SpongeBob and
I mean,
Patrick.
everybody's gonna think you're an idiot if you genuinely believe that. But
Well,
I mean,
the same thing is true about you.
actually,
What do you think I think about you?
Actually, you know, Christianity is the biggest worldwide, religion. It's the most popular religion amongst humanity. So, actually, I'm pretty sure there are like around 3 billion people. I mean, I'm not sure like how many people are Christian, but at least 1 billion people are gonna agree with what I'm saying.
So, and they're also going to be wrong the same way that when you relate to Islam, right? You think all of them are wrong, right? And there's over 1
I don't
billion
think
people.
all of them are wrong. I mean,
Yeah,
Islam-
you do. You do think all of them are wrong because it contradicts Christianity.
I
If
actually
you believe that they're not wrong, well, then you can't believe Christianity is true because there's contradictions then.
So then also Islam is the fastest growing religion.
Yeah.
And it
Not
has
to mention Hinduism, not to mention Judaism, not to mention all the other religions in which contradict your own faith, and which again billions of people believe that you think are
thank you for
wrong.
the subscription.
Okay, yeah, well, so Christianity is actually the biggest one right now, right?
And how does this justify it as being true, right? I don't think how big or popular a belief is would justify it being correct. You know how 50% of people right now, way off. 25% of people right now think that Jesus is their Lord and Savior. Well, 50% of people, or maybe even more, 500, 600 years ago, thought that women were nothing more than incubators who were property of the subservience of men. And that's how they were treated by quite literally all cultures and all societies of the time. And this is justified by historical and related evidence, right? So, I mean, if that was a really popular belief, did that justify that belief in being correct or true or virtuous?
Okay. So, first of all, women. Okay, so
Can you answer? Popular belief held by a lot of people on Earth, where women were nothing more than property of men, and men were ultimately superior. Very popular. Was it true, virtuous, or correct?
was it true? Was it true? I mean, humans are literally incubators. That is true, and men are literally the ones that pass on the seed. So. Yes.
Literally,
That is
listen to what I'm
literally
saying.
true.
What is an
Literally-
incubator? What is
That
an
is
incubator?
Oh my God.
That they hold the embryo in until it grows.
No,
into
what is an incubator?
an incubator. What do you mean?
I want you to just clarify what particular
That's
is.
the whole definition of an incubator, kind of.
Yeah, give me a whole definition. I'd love to hear it.
All right, I'll look it up.
I was bro. Oh, I got you. So, according to this guy, women are enclosed apparatuses providing a controlled environment for the care and protection of a premature or usually small baby.
Okay, is that wrong?
Yes.
No, it's not wrong. Women literally do
Wait,
that.
so reset the beginning of that definition.
Women literally
Because
do
I would see it as an inanimate object, right? But
An enclosed apparatus, with apparatus being defined as the technical equipment or machinery needed for a particular activity or purpose, providing a controlled environment.
Well, what is machinery? Machinery relates to inanimate objects.
Women are literally this in a way.
Women are not machinery. Okay,
biologically,
women are not machinery, my guy.
They're biologically,
Also,
No,
this
that is
you
not
com-
machinery.
You completely misconstrued my point, bro. You completely misconstrued the entire motive of what I was saying. So
Okay,
let me
then,
re-ask
fine.
my question.
Okay.
So
Let's get back to
stop.
that.
Let me re-ask my question.
All right.
A long time ago, it was a very popular belief of men that thought they're just so far superior above women. They treated them like property. They viewed them as property. Legally, in some places, they were property, and they just were at the subservience of the men around them. This was more popular than Christianity is now, 500-600 years ago. Was that true, virtuous, or correct? And Callie, thank you for the subscription.
I mean, virtuous, no, it's not true. It's not virtuous at all.
Oh, so it seems even if a belief is really, really, really popular, the popularity of that belief grants no justification to the belief.
Okay, but look, listen to me.
So
Okay?
then why did you appeal to the fact that a lot of people are Christians if we have now came to the common understanding that the popularity of a belief does not justify any given belief?
So, I'm not like a Christian like nerd. I don't know a lot of things about Christianity. Like I don't know all the facts like supporting Christianity, but I'm sure that there are a lot of facts that are probably supporting, some things like
Bro, come on. Don't pull that shit. This is a debate. Don't just say, "Oh, I don't know the evidence, but it probably exists."
Okay.
It's probably really justified in existing, guys. I couldn't tell you.
Trustmebro.org.
Would be
Thank you
Christian?
for everything.
Trustmebro.org in the comment section, chat.
Hold on.
Can you since you're such a stickler about Christianity, what are the first four Bibles of the the first four chapters of the New Testament, the first four books?
First four books. I don't know. I don't know them off the top of my head.
I hear those fingers tapping away. Can you name Avery? Thank you for the $100 Venmo. Holy shit, Avery! Thank you so much for the $100. Yo,
that's fucked.
Yo, fucking W Avery in the chat. Thank you for the $100 Venmo.
Okay.
And to answer your question, I did get a new headset.
Okay, so I have some evidence saying that Christianity is actually factually, it's
I heard him type. He was typing on his keyboard like 30 seconds ago, and now wait, no, guys, this is fun.
I cannot, bro.
He went straight to the keyboard, typed in evidence for Christianity, and clicked on like the first or the second. So what is it? What is it?
Evidence number one: human DNA. The first evidence that struck out to me. Okay, let me read this out.
Keep reading, buddy.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna name them out, okay? Because there's like a lot of like.
He knows what he just got himself into, bro.
Biblical accuracy. Apparently, things are biblically accurate.
Apparently, so like the genealogy of Adam and like Genesis and then Mark, that's accurate. Like the description of the firmament over the earth is accurate. Like the grounding of the earth and the universe is accurate, right?
All right. Cosmic fine tuning.
Do you even know what that is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It says the concept of cosmic fine tuning relates to a unique property of our universe, whereby the physical constants and laws are observed to be balanced on a razor edge for permitting.
So now restate that in your own words.
So pretty much, the way that the whole universe is made for us to, to be and exist, it's all pretty much backed up in the Bible.
No, that's not what cosmic fine tuning is at all.
Okay, then you explain it.
Yeah, so like the fine-tuning argument is basically going to state that there exist certain parameters of the universe in which we live in that were highly unlikely to happen without a creator to set them as that, and this would provide a probability for, say, like theism over naturalism. However, like the responses to this would be, well, A, the mind of God would have to be fine-tuned as well, or B, it is presupposed in the hypothesis that the God set the fine-tuning parameters, and in similar fashion, I can just presuppose in the hypothesis under a naturalistic worldview that those parameters were just set. I mean, those are going to be like those are going to be the two best rebuttals against that. So anything else? Then also, this wouldn't necessarily imply like the validity or the accurate or like the Bible's being accurate. This is just going to suggest a creator that could be, like a non-maximally all good, all powerful, or all-knowing God, or could just, offer justification for any creator, not just the Christian one. So anyways, anything else?
Yo, real quick, shout out to my boy Cribe.
Thank you for the Flacco. Thank you for the subscription, and Tyler, thank you for the $20 via Venmo. He says, "Please kick this dude." Yo, you got people paying me money, asking, just pleading for me to kick you.
Are they pissed or something? Did I piss them off? Oh well. So I'm not a like religious nerd. So.
Thank you for the galaxy, Flacco. Yeah, anything else, man?
You're not a religious nerd, so you don't hold your religion?
I mean, I believe in it. I'm not extremely religious.
So you think this determines your eternal life, and you don't care enough to even look into it? This determines whether or not you eternally will seek happiness or go to suffering, and you are not spending your entire day looking at it every single day?
Are you trying to guilt trip me?
Yeah, I legitimately am. Yeah,
you legitimately are, huh?
You should be.
Yeah,
you should feel guilty.
It's your own values. It's literally your own values.
Okay, are you guys atheist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell me about what do you guys think happened after death then?
I have no clue.
Well, since you're an atheist and like I should be I should be trying to inform myself in like how to get into heaven and what happens after death. Shouldn't you guys also be worried about this since you guys are atheists?
Avery,
No, I
thank
don't
you
know
for
what
the $20.
happens.
Like what
But
scientific
I don't think
experiment
that
do you
there's
guys
going to be some
think is gonna
entity that's
happen?
going to judge my eternal life.
Okay, so what do you think is gonna happen?
I have no clue.
Okay, well that's your fault, huh? Shouldn't you be looking into that too?
Yeah, I am looking into it. I don't think I can determine it
Yeah,
though.
well, I mean, well,
I
I
think
don't
this
think
is
you're
an
looking into it
empirically
really.
unverifiable claim.
I don't really think you're looking into it, huh? Because you're not really telling me anything
All
right
right,
now.
Vasco, anything else?
No, my conclusion is just that.
I can't even, bro. TikTok needs to stop the yapping.
I wish I just want to add. I wish TikTok would let me add like
More
this
arguments.
feature where if like someone requested to join, like they had to solve like a couple math problems first or something.
Yeah, I'm actually not joking. I think that would actually like drastically increase the quality of the lives.
Yeah, probably. Do you want to do another, or do you want to fucking?
It's up to you.
Hop to. You want
Your
to
choice. Chat. Do you want chat to determine it, or do you want it yourself?
No, I say we leave it up to chat. Let's go ahead and take it off of sub only. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and take it off of sub only for the night. I appreciate all of the subscriptions, and we're gonna start trying to do about an hour of sub only a day. But let's go ahead and take it off here. Let's get everyone's opinion. Chat, do y'all want to see one more debate, or do you want to see what me and Parky Poo Poo have in store? That's crazy.
It's what? It's already like 11 o'clock. Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna get late. Let's go. I'll go ahead and do a quick poll.
One more. Most people are saying one more.
One more. Alrighty, we do one more.
We got you, chat. We got you, chat.
And also, Avery,
do a 2v2 for the fuck of it.
Oh, let's do fucking 2v2. Also, Avery, thank you so much for your $20 Venmo donation. I saw the message attached to it, but we were moving on. But thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. You want to just do like a 2v3?
Yeah, I'm done. If anyone wants to ask me or Dean questions, again, Venmos are in our bio, everyone. Make sure to do so. If you do want to ask us any questions, we will respond to them on live, y'all. It's like super chats from YouTube, y'all.
It's also quite literally the best way to support me or Parker, because everything over TikTok, they take 70% of it, but we get 100%
because of Apple
of
and TikTok.
Yeah.
Both take 35.
Hey guys.
Hey man, how you doing?
Do y'all think that being gay is wrong or immoral?
Yes. Yes.
Kevin?
I don't, but yeah, so kick me. Sorry. I just wanted to say I wish y'all would maybe talk about like the physical arousal a little bit more. I'm gay myself, and y'all always talk about can you physically choose to be attracted to shit? And that's just kind of an absurd route to take, but
Kevin,
you could be like, can you
that's
choose
why it's called the reductio ad
for your
absurdism.
male organ
come on.
to become
Like aroused? We do ask that. We actually ask aroused and attracted.
It's supposed to be absurd. That's like the point of it. Because
yeah, it's
then
called the
when they say
reductio
yes
ad
to this-
absurdism. It's supposed to reduce their view to either an absurd claim or a contradiction.
Gotcha. Cool.
Thanks for coming
Thanks.
up, Kevin. I want to do 1v. I want to do 2v3. I see that first guy back in the guest requests. That one dude. That
Hey
was
guys, how you doing? I'll prove you that.
Yeah, just run it in the meantime. What do you got? Go for it.
All right, are you guys gay?
No.
No.
No. What are you guys?
Straight.
Straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You're gay. So a person that considers itself gay, right, thinks that when they were born wrong. You weren't born wrong. You weren't born with a body as a male, right?
Restate that.
It's all in your mind. Everybody, it's all in your mind. So people get I can't speak English too good all the time.
You yourself are all in your mind.
Exactly.
Your entire all your thoughts, all your emotions, all your feelings, everything's in your mind. Does that demean any of your feelings? Does that demean any of your thoughts? Does that demean any of your personality characteristics? Does it demean who you are as an individual?
It does, because you use your brain to think. So sometimes you can control what you think too, because you can stop yourself and think about positive stuff instead of negative stuff. So when you say, prove me that prove me that being gay is wrong. Okay, being gay is a person that thinks that they like men, right? They like men, and that's
They
what
do like men.
They do like men.
all right, and I respect that, but it's not something that's right.
Why
You
is
know
it
what
not
I'm saying?
right?
Because what?
Why?
Beautiful
Because
information.
there's something in life that has to have a level. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are men. You were born a man,
Can you please
right?
like say it but differently?
I'm sorry?
Can you just like I don't know what you're saying, man. Like it's just not making sense in terms of like the argument.
Because I'm proving you that you guys are wrong. That being
So
gay is
real.
wrong.
So real. It's the honestly greatest argument I've heard.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry?
We believe now, dude. You convinced us.
Yeah, I think being gay is wrong.
It's so wrong, dude. So wrong.
So fucking wrong, dude.
So bad.
So fucking bad.
You guys are gay.
Oh my god, just stop doing that. Just like please.
So why is being gay wrong? What the fuck? Why is being gay wrong?
Because
Samuel, thank you so much for the $25 Venmo. I really appreciate it. And I see your attached message.
I just proved to you that being gay is wrong. And you
just
guys
said random words. Not gonna lie.
because you can't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't understand gibberish being generated.
What he said.
Gibberish, my favorite gibberish generation on this app.
Jibby gibberish. Average Slim Jim, you got anything to fucking say, man?
Oh yeah, I was just waiting for everyone to be done.
Do you think it's wrong to be gay or to engage in gay intercourse?
On a moral standpoint, I think like not to be wrong, but it's like I find it to be immoral.
Why?
Because of my personal beliefs.
Why?
I'm.
I think you got lied
It's
out
not
here.
it's not about belief. It's not about believing. It's about something that's normal. Like you're a man.
Yo,
And
Andre, how many continents are there? Okay. Average Slim Jim, how many continents are there?
7.
What's 9 times 11? Okay.
99. I'm sorry. Hold on. It took me a little
Oh,
bit.
thanks for coming up, guys. I think we're gonna go find 2 new people. We're gonna find 2 new people to bring up. All right.
That was so brutal, chat. I'm sorry. The continent in question went crazy, bro. Let's get 2 more.
Yeah. Hello, Christopher. Do you think it's wrong to be gay? Or some shit like that. You homophobe.
Wait, hold on.
Christopher. Come on. Okay, do you guys both think it's wrong to be gay?
No.
Jesse, thank you for the $10. Yeah, I knew that. I was
Yeah.
asking about that. Yeah? Okay, why?
Well, like you, I don't know.